I think she thinks that you're doing volunteer work.
Yeah, it's getting close. It's pretty close.
So it better come out.
You saw what then?
That you guys posted.
So I guess she saw one of the clips, but I don't think she saw the final result. I think she just saw the whatever this cream was they put in my hair.
Right, okay.
So she didn't know what was going on. I don't know but...
Do you love it?
No.
Pretty confident about that answer.
That was so serious.
Such a serious... I mean, I'm trying to be fun.
No.
Do you love it?
No. Get it off.
Get it off.
Get it off.
I can't get it off. It's there. It's now there. So
I can't get it off right now. I have to wear. I have it until Saturday.
It better come out.
Can we go out in public?
No.
You think the girls are going to freak out?
Olivia.
Do you find
she's drinking?
She's just glaring at you, sipping her matcha.
She's drinking cyanide. She's decided to just give herself some cyanide and end it. I think at this point, but
Olivia.
Do you find me more attractive or less attractive?
Okay, enough.
Okay, enough.
Okay, you may go.
She has shut me down.
Okay, great. You can't get more or less?
Come on, Cub.
Would you look at it?
I've got work to do.
I know. Will you look at it though?
No.
She was like avoiding. She was
so done with you.
She was not. She was avoiding eye contact with me and not wanting to look at my hair at all.
Is that the sound of her leaving the room?
Yes, you hear her walking away. Yeah, listen, I'm trying to ask. Listen,
I know. Will you look at it though?
No, it's ridiculous.
All right, I love you.
This just walks away.
She's so mad.
So mad about this whole thing. And it's just a waste of her time and her energy.
And when women get mad, it's like a hurtful mad. It's just like, you disappoint me as a human being.
Is there a,
and walk away.
Is there a
like,
sadder sound in the history of the world than the following 4 seconds?
All right, I love you.
Let's hear her stomping away.
You bookended it with "I love you" too, and you got a response for neither of those.
Yeah, she stomped away. Her response was still somehow better than my kids' response, because the kids, I thought they would go, "Oh, that's fun. Look at it's fun and cool." Well, it did not.
But sometimes kids freak out when their parents' hair is different. Like, I remember the first time I had even just my hair in like a towel, and he was like, "Oh, where's mommy back? Where's mommy?"
Hey, Mike, what's up? You're on KROQ.
Hey, man, I made that donation, so I'm ready to see those nips.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, sorry, we cut him out. Dump this call off the air. Dump it.
Wait. Let me see a refresh.
You got to bring Blind Gary back. Bring him up.
Blind Gary?
Blind Charlie. Get it right.
We're actually officially at $3,015.
That much money's been raised today?
Yes.
Oh, my God.
We've raised $1,000 in just an hour and a half.
So it's not enough that I got bleach tips and everyone wants to see a pierced nip?
You know what, guys? I don't think we need Blind Charlie. Let's just keep it going.
No. Blind Charlie said he was going to match, and the deal is got to be at $5,000 before we jump in the lake. If you want the pierced nip, which I would like to get out of, I'd like to figure out a way to get out of that, to be honest. Because
how are you going to get out of it? You're the one who brought it up in the first place.
If my wife reacted this way to the hair, she's not going to like the pierced nip at all. I mean, that's going to really be the final straw, 100%.
She never sees you naked. She'll never know.
That's a good point. But I do have such tiny nipples that they would be so noticeable.
They're going to have to try so many times.
Oh, God. They have these like children-sized needles or something. Anyway, speaking of children, this is my kids reacting to my hair, and I was hoping at least maybe they would be excited about it. And one of my kids just lost a tooth yesterday, so it was a big deal, and then I had to, of course, rain on their parade.
Guys, look at your tooth.
It's already growing.
Come here, hey, look, girls, come here. What do you think of this?
Ew, Dad, did you tell Mom?
Yeah?
Did Mom like it?
No.
Ew, Dad.
It's always a good response from your own children. A giant ooh.
And it's funny that she checked in about how Mom felt. You should have said she loved it.
I should have.
I wonder if her response would have been any different.
I don't think so.
Dad.
What do you think? Touch it. What do you think?
Ew. I want it to be white like Johnny.
She wants those like Johnny.
Like Johnny? Oh, my God. Another kid that has a crush on Johnny.
Loves Johnny. Loves Postmaster Johnny.
Let's go, baby. Yerm gang.
That's what I thought it would look like, because Johnny, his looks good on him. Wouldn't look good on me, but regardless.
No, I want it to be black. Dad, ew, please. Ew, I want it black. Ew, I want it black.
We are still talking about hair, right?
I don't know anymore. I don't know.
What are you showing her?
I don't know what's going on.
I want it to be black. It looks so gross. Ew.
Anyway, great. So there you go. What a great treat going home yesterday.
I'm sure you're excited to go home today.
106.7 KROQ, a system of mass communication. All manner of entertainment. Klein Alley Show. We will send over the air. Famous. We call it KROQ.
My friends, you're listening to the Klein Alley Show. Play that funky music, white boy.
I don't know.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend?
Hey.
Are you ready for the rear end? Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, trash. Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, where it's at. It's Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
God, what have you done?
Oh, mamma mia. Freaking Wakanda. Get up, snowflake libtard.
Hit the beach or hit the mall. Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? No.
Oh, I want to eat my breast. Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Hell yeah, welcome to the weekend, and here we go. First text out of the gate. Klein with that new hair looks like he's ready for the rear end. Well, thank you for that. Greatly appreciate it.
Well, you
Good
covered
morning.
it up with a hat this morning.
Yeah, I'm wearing the hat. I've been told in my own house I have a mandatory hat policy until the bleach goes away. I don't know how long it's going to take, but
Glad you're running the show over there.
that's right. I've given up all power. Not that I had much to begin with, but at this point I've just decided it's easier. Well, I was a hat guy most of the time anyway, even when my hair was normal. We got a good show planned for you today. What, are you eating already, Allie? The show just started.
I woke up hungry.
5 seconds ago.
starving.
The show started. Jake, you're getting your big feast today. It's the last supper for Jake, the nerd, before he starts taking the weight loss drug. And are you eating out of Jake's stash, or is that your own stuff?
No. I brought my own supplies. We all were on a mission yesterday to make sure we got the food that Jake asked for.
Yeah, this guy's getting some last supper. If you have any friends or coworkers that are starting their weight loss journey and they're going to take the jab and start losing the weight, well, I recommend you do exactly what we did for Jake, which was, although Jake's super annoying because he wouldn't just ask for a bunch of stuff from the same place. We had to go to like 9 different places to get everything on his wish list.
Yeah, I
for
know.
his last supper.
And I know that there are going to be some things that you're like, this isn't exactly what I wanted, but you're going to just have to be happy about it because we did the best we could with 24 hours notice.
And I mean, it was like, if you remember his list from yesterday, some of it was from a pizza place. Some of it was from like fried calamari, you wanted from a different place.
And there'd be like one thing from Olive Garden.
Right, you wanted very specific Olive Garden breadstick. So
With Alfredo sauce.
Yeah, well, we did a lot of driving yesterday to try to accommodate all of your wants. And by the way, I was thinking about 2 things. One, if you complain, which I'm sure you will, it will be so annoying. But 2, if you do that thing where you just have like little nibbles of stuff and you move on, that will also be annoying. At the very least, eat all the food we brought today, because at some point during the show, we're going to set it all up, Last Supper style, and you will get to sit around like a prisoner on death row and just go ham on all the ham and everything else we brought for you.
Yeah. And Jake, you're going to have to wear a toga or something to look like Jesus.
No, I don't think that's why he's going to have to wear the toga. I think it's the only thing he's going to fit into.
It's just a bed sheet.
Yeah.
That's all he fits
Yeah, that's
in
it.
now.
People will think that we planned that. They'll be like, oh,
Assortment of togas at home now.
you guys have costumes?
I have so many togas
There's
at
a
home.
song here that someone left on the goat line to inspire you, Jake, and I think it's worthy to start the show with some positivity, right? Shouldn't we?
Of course. I think we should switch it up and start with positivity every once in a while.
They say there's nothing greater in the world than positivity from a child, and that's what we have on the goat line to kick off the Friday show.
Sweet David's guys, it's Felix here, calling to say I'm sad about Jake not being able to have his moves anymore. This is a song I've made for him. For Jake's a jolly fat fellow.
Aww.
For Jake's jolly fat fellow. For Jake's a jolly fat fellow. The evidence from the earthquakes can't deny.
The evidence for the
No more
earthquake.
man boobs.
All right, thank you. All right, that's good.
Thanks,
That's good
kid.
impressions. Good stuff. That's a young child. It's giving you some inspiration.
It's different when you're teased by a child.
Sure does. Stings, right?
Yeah, it lingers too.
Brutal honesty of a child. Well, we got a decent show planned for you today. The return of the lie detector test and lots to give you as well. We'll get into it all after Hosier this morning on KROQ. Happy Friday.
playing Hozier every 5 minutes. Hopefully I don't puke in my mouth today listening to too much Hozier. Sweet divots on lighting a blunt. Bye-bye.
That's one of Jake's biggest supporters right there. We don't know her name, but she hates Hozier and loves Weezer. That much we know. On the show this morning, it's nice to have you with us. We are Klein Alley Show. We got lots to get into. As we mentioned, it's Lie Day Friday, so someone's going to get strapped down, a few people actually, to the lie detector machine, and we'll figure out once and for all who caused all the drama happening here in the company kitchen that resulted in notes and HR and complaints and threats and everything else.
Yeah.
We'll get to the bottom of that today. Finally today.
Whatever with that, dude.
What do you mean?
I'm excited about strapping Vanessa and finally finding out if she's a child or not.
Well, we got to find. We got
murderer.
a lot of questions for Vanessa too. Yesterday, Omar was convinced if he put Vanessa on the lie detector machine and asked her if she's ever been responsible for the death of another person by murder, and her response was not what a person that usually most people would go like, absolutely not. That's crazy. She goes.
She went with blank stare.
She went blank stare followed by you can't prove it, which is a weird thing to say. Yeah, weird thing to say.
Scary, man.
The curious case of Vanessa Garcia.
So we'll get into that a little bit later today on the show. We got March Badness to talk about who's the worst roommate on the planet. Perhaps you have them right now. Old people's secrets as we help you live forever. And if that's not enough, we'll do some Johnny Doesn't Know. And that plus, of course, we got to talk about the big jump in the lake because we are now 1 day till plunge.
Yeah, I know. And as of this morning, we have raised $3,847, right. And we have to get to $5,000.
Yeah, I got it.
So that Klein can effectively pierce his nipples.
Right, I got it. So
or nipple.
Yeah, thank you.
Depending. But as we were talking, after the show yesterday, you got to kind of pierce them both because both of them will look equally deformed afterwards. If you just get one, it'll be mangled for the rest of your life.
You don't need to have that discussion until there's $5,000 in the account because it's really a waste of all of our time. So let's.
You're right. There's no point in having them twice.
Forget about the $5,000. Let's give you $100 right now. If you'd like to take that money, maybe you win it. You want to instantly turn it around and donate it to all the money we're raising as part of the Big Bear Polar Plunge, which will be at tomorrow. Helps raise money for the Special Olympics. You could donate that winnings right back to us. We'd love to take it, or keep it for yourself. And spend it this weekend on irresponsible things like booze and scratchers.
Invest it so that it grows over time.
Either way, call us now if you want to play. 800-520-1067. It's a Pick Your Poison Friday, which means you can battle anyone on the show. Final chance to battle Fat Jake Ace. Final chance because he's going to start losing weight next week. So if you want to go against Jake, you can take on Allie, keep it traditional, go against me. Vanessa, take her down, DJ Omar Khan, or if you'd like to, the brains of the operation, Postmaster Johnny. All could be yours. Call now, play next, right here on KROQ.
Welcome to the show! Every hour from 9 to 6, step up to the plate for a KROQ Grand Slam. Knock it out of the park and score a pair of tickets for Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm. There's the pitch. Hit a home run and instantly get your name on the draft list for a chance to get a Grand Slam. A 4-pack of 2025 gold passes with an all-parks passport. A major league victory giving you unlimited visits all season long to all Six Flags parks. Keep listening to win.
Welcome back to Major League Baseball. Sort of.
KROQ. Not a winner? Score the most thrilling deals on tickets and passes when you visit SixFlags.com or Knotts.com today.
Hey, anyone know how to play this thing?
This is very exciting. One of our favorite pizza places. Chris from Ozzy's a pizza, the best New Haven style pizza there is. I would even argue better than the pizza you get in New Haven out here in Los Angeles, California. What's up, Chris?
Hey guys, thank you so much for
having us. Good to see you again.
Thanks for the free pizza.
Absolutely.
Oh no, we're paying for this.
Oh,
yeah, we have Allie.
Well, then get out of here.
Put it on Allie's tab. Hey, in all seriousness, Chris was last on the show. I think he helped us judge the ex-con ramen cooking contest.
Yes, that was great.
And when we did a menu redo a while back, you agreed to put the driving slice on the menu for delivery drivers so they could have a little sliver of pizza while bringing other people their full pizzas. So
yeah, we did the whole
good
thing.
Man. Yeah, you've been a big supporter of the show, so thank
Klein,
you for that.
Why is there already a piece missing from this?
I had a piece already.
What the hell? It just got here.
I know,
How did you even do that?
When I went during the break, I saw the pizza was sitting there and no one was standing over it, so I grabbed a piece.
Well, a lot of respect, Chris, for keeping the tiny table in there.
That's what you do. It makes people feel like they're at home.
Yeah,
you need the little table.
You need a little tiny table.
In a moment, we're going to bring Jake the Nerd in here. Jake, we've decided you're going to wear the shot collar today because you got so fat and you're not supposed to be eating junk food. We're going to bring you a bunch of different pizza snacks to eat for the high voltage food review. Okay,
but that's exactly what I I should be eating it.
Well, you can maybe you won't swallow it if you're getting shocked once you have the shock collar on. You can watch along on YouTube, by the way. It's worth watching. You're going to want to watch this. It's fun to listen to, but even better to watch. What do you got going on for Pi Day, Chris?
So today, obviously, it's National Pi Day, so 3.14. So from 3:14 p.m. to 6:28 p.m., if you buy a pizza, you get one half off.
Oh, nice.
Everyone's got different deals happening on Pi Day. It's a great day. I don't know. I said it's kind of become the unofficial holiday of pizza, which is interesting because it was supposed to be some weird holiday for nerds, and then the pizza people have kind of taken it over now, and they said it's
and
a
then
day
actual
for us.
pie is like,
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, right. Actually, the number of pies, like, it's my day.
Yeah, foodies have taken over every sort of fake holiday at this point.
Right,
So
so-
makes my life easier.
I'm
All
glad
right,
your
great.
promotion doesn't make us do math.
No math. Just starting at 3:14. If someone shows up at 3:12, you're paying full price for all your pizza. But
Yep,
after
and Milton
3:14
will tell them this to pay full. That's how
pay
it works.
full. That's how it works. New location, 5300 Lancashire Boulevard, Suite 103. Open 7 days a week, which is great because a lot of pizza places, I've said this before, they get weird hours. All of a sudden you show up on a Wednesday. They're like, sorry, it's only cash on Tuesdays.
Or they're like, we're closed after 3.
Yeah, you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
I don't know why. I don't know what that is in the pizza world where they feel need to be weird with hours sometimes.
Well,
Funny
Jake-
story. Oh, sorry.
Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, I heard from an old timer, a pizza guy, he just wanted to sleep. So he used to make his hours his siesta.
Oh, nice.
So he'd be open
Oh.
12 to 3, sleep from like 3 to 5, and then go back at 6.
Yeah, well, I mean, I feel like pizza guys are just so laid back. Most of the pizza people I know.
Jake, you have to take your headphones off so you don't hear this part. We have to come up with 5 buzzwords. These are words that if Jake says during his review of any of these pizza items in here, look in front of you, Chris. You got that can of soda. That's a pizza-flavored soda. Hold that up so the camera sees that. That is a pepperoni pizza-flavored soda from a brand called Perfy that they released. It's supposed to taste like cheese and pepperoni pizza, but it is still technically a soda. We're going to try that. I think we have the pizza Cheetos over
Chris
there.
is like, whoa.
A bag of the pizza Cheetos. This is
look
right.
good.
Cheetos came out with some puffs, cheese pizza flavored. And then, of course, we got the delicious pizza from Ozzy's,
And we
including
got a
new-
cheese and an eggplant
It's
one.
a new flavor, the eggplant emoji pizza, right?
Yeah. We're calling that one the Purple Pizza Eater.
Oh,
Oh
Jake,
my God, perfect
for you,
Jake. You love purple.
He can't hear us, I don't think.
Oh,
but
that's
anyway.
right.
All right.
Okay.
Here we go. 5 buzzwords. Chris, you get to give us a word. If Jake says this word during his review of any of these pizza foods, we will shock him with pure electricity that'll course through his veins.
And as a pizza connoisseur, you have to think about what is a word that he would likely say upon trying pizza or anything pizza flavored.
So I was thinking about it. I was going to go with like food stuff, but I'm just going to go with savory. I think savory is a good word.
Savory is a
Nice.
good word. All right, Allie, you have a word you want to do?
I'm just gonna go good.
Yeah, he says that all the time.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good. Good.
Yeah,
Good. I'm going to say cheesy or cheese. I feel like he'll definitely say that because that's the one thing all these things have in
Yeah,
common.
like I can taste the cheese.
Yeah,
the
Omar,
cheese is coming
you
through.
have a word you want to throw in? The 5 buzzwords for Jake. Savory's off the board. Good is off the board. Cheese is off the
I
board.
think he'll say I eats it. So eat, maybe around.
Yeah, all right. That's a good one. He does say that a lot.
Okay,
Eat.
eat.
And final word I'll give to the text line at 800-520-1067. They've said pizza. That's the word they've come up with. So let's go with pizza.
Okay.
All right. Send Jake in so we can do some high voltage food
Thanks,
review.
Chris.
Here we go.
Appreciate
This
you.
is exciting. Here comes Jake. Jake. Chris, don't hurt yourself. Jake, watch in the window. We don't want you to get... Jake shakes a lot when he gets the high voltage food review on.
Turns into shaky Jakey.
All right, Jake, are you ready for this?
No, I'm not.
But you get to eat all this great food, dude.
Come on,
I'm
you
still
eat
not ready.
it.
You're still putting the shot collar on. Allie's got the remote.
You can
Allie-
adjust the collar if it's too small.
Yeah, we probably have to get an extender, like a seatbelt extender on the airplanes for Jake's collar.
Seatbelt.
Fit around his neck.
Tell me.
Hold on. You can't even get it on.
He's choking, so he's got it all the way.
Oh, man. It's crazy that we put the shot collar.
Okay.
You're good.
What's wrong? The prongs are in your neck?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you want the honors?
No, I don't want to hit it. Yeah, you can hit it. It's too cruel when I do it. But why don't you give Jake... Okay, it works. Was that a practice one?
Well, obviously, it was a practice one. Did I say anything? Was it a practice one?
All right.
Did I say it?
I didn't know what
I
happened.
didn't start the goddamn review yet.
I thought you were having a hunger pain. I didn't know what that was. You just yelled.
Okay, well, stop. You don't have to test it anymore. Why don't you test it again?
All right,
All right,
Jake. Jake, you have a lot of foods in front of you, all pizza-themed foods. Which one would you like to start with? We have your 5
None.
Oh, come on. You love free food, Jake.
The Ozzy's Pizza. He's got a special...
I want to start with...
He's got a special purple pizza just for you, eggplant.
I want to start with the purple pizza.
Okay. Whenever you're ready, Omar, if we got any classical music to set the tone, Jake is doing this. You can watch along on YouTube right now. He's grabbing a slice from Ozzy's.
Make sure you touch all the other ones.
Well done. Yeah, please don't touch any of the other pieces. I want to eat that later.
Don't I get to take all these home then?
No, you get to take some stuff home. But let's get to the official review.
The box is not... All right.
The shock collar is on. Jake the Nerd is doing this. Is a Pi Day special high voltage food review.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to go ahead and do some speed reviews because we have a lot of food. Whenever you are
Can't
ready,
wait. Hurry up. Start the timer.
He's so hungry. He almost swallowed that whole piece. Jake is eating now. Need the review whenever you're ready.
Let's see. What words would you not pick?
No, that's not how you do a review.
Jake.
Jake, just review
Be
the
real.
pizza.
I think it's super good. Ow! It's cheesy. Like you could really taste the Parmesan kind of flavor in it and the eggplant.
Okay.
And I like it.
It was close enough.
Yeah, it was close. That one wasn't really one of his words. We're not. You go move on to the next item. It's good though. Jake is now cracking the can of this. This is the pizza soda. This is called it's soda that's supposed to taste like pizza.
This is called it's soda. That's supposed to
he's
taste like
blocking
pizza.
weird.
He's blocking the name of it with his finger. Perfy. That's
yeah,
right.
It's a little weird. It's like pizza, but ow! God. But it's sweet and so it doesn't taste off.
It's sweet as opposed to...
I'm not saying what you're trying to get me to say.
And now he's moving over to the pizza Cheetos.
These are a little stale.
Mm-hmm.
But I still like them. Ow! God!
5 seconds left.
I eat the pizza again. Ow! Hey! I didn't say anything.
I don't have it, dude. Don't look at me.
You said 2 words in a row.
I don't have it. Stop looking at me. Allie's holding it.
No, I'm done.
The dog killer's holding it, not me. All right, she knows how this thing works.
God.
All right, Jake, congratulations.
Thank you.
How fitting. What a fitting time to get into a song called Electric Feel on KROQ. Jake, you did a good job.
What was the best one you tried?
Of all the things you tried.
Pizza.
Yeah.
All right, well, there you go. Chris, you got that
man,
going
you
for
took the collar off.
Could have got him one more time.
Damn.
Stop by Ozzy's today. All the local pizza places. Support local, of course. It's a Pi Day. What a fun way to celebrate. Oh, Jake went right back to that slice of pizza, huh?
Yeah. I'll finish it.
He's going ham on that. This is KROQ. We are Klein Alley Show. Happy Pi Day. KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. Lots to get into today. Lie Detector guy will be back in here making an official Lie Day Friday. The Last Supper with Jake the Nerd before he goes on his weight loss jabs.
That's why I tried to look extra good today because...
Oh, you tried?
Yes, I did try.
Oh.
Didn't you see I did something to my hair?
No.
Oh.
I heard you got your new driver's license.
I did.
We can't get into it now, but is the picture an upgrade or a downgrade? Because I think that's the only important thing that matters. No one cares about organ donor or
That was your
change.
license on the counter?
Yes.
I thought it was a picture of that J.D. Vance meme.
Come on! I don't look like J.D. Vance in my license photo, you douchebag. I bought you chicken wings and onion frizzles.
All right, save it for later. Save it for later.
Looks like you ate 'em all.
Let's give away some money, shall we? Let me say hi to Ronnie, who would like to play for $100 of Allie's cash. Ronnie, it's a Pick Your Poison Friday. You can battle anyone on the show. Who would you like to go against today?
I'd like to go against Allie today.
Oh, let's keep it traditional. All right. Very good.
Yeah,
Raw dog.
yeah.
Fair enough. I got questions as well. So Allie will sequester herself outside of the KROQ studios.
Gladly.
5 questions here about stuff going on in the world. All you got to do is score better than Allie, and we'll give you $100 of her money on a Pick Your Poison Friday. Your round of Allie Knows the News starts right now.
Allie Knows the News.
This local fast food place is raising the prices of their secret menu items to get past the El Cheapo hacks that many people have been using. Which place is going to raise the prices on some of those secret menu items people have been ordering?
That's In-N-Out.
Question 2. The crappy woman who murdered this Latina music star has just been denied parole. But if they did let her out, she'd probably get murdered anyway. Who is the musician that she murdered many years ago?
Selena.
Question 3. R.I.P. Selena. Question 3. This beloved KROQ band is working on their first new album in 30 years, collaborating with Travis Barker in the process.
Ooh, The Offspring.
Question 4. A powerful 7.7 earthquake happened this morning. Technically hit 2 countries. That's how big it was. Name one of the countries that got hit by the 7.7 earthquake.
I've seen it. I believe it's Thailand.
And finally, ESPN has just announced that they're pulling this popular program, their first program ever, out of L.A. and will now be broadcast exclusively from their home in Bristol, Connecticut. It used to be shot here in L.A. and in Bristol. Now will only be shot in Bristol. Which program is no longer going to be shot in Los Angeles?
ESPN. I don't know. Sports Watch.
Sports Watch. All right. Let's bring... That does sound like a funny knockoff that would be on a lesser channel. We bring Allie in, we'll score it together. Let's see how she does. You're battling Ronnie. Ronnie, you did decent. I hope we pay you. I really do. I love paying the people on a Friday, especially because it's Allie's money. And here we go.
Okay.
Question number 1. Allie.
Yeah.
This local fast food place raising prices on their secret menu items to get past the El Cheapo hacks that many people have been trying to use to get more money, more food for paying less money.
Yeah, that would be In-N-Out Burger.
In-N-Out. All those hacks are going viral, and they're going, wait a minute, people have realized how to double and triple their order, pretty much get a side salad for free. We're going to start charging for that stuff.
Yeah, the Flying Dutchman is going to be a lot more expensive.
So that is correct. He said that as well. You guys are tied up.
Oh, nice.
1-1 after 1. Go to question. That's why, as much as you have a great hack that you'd like to share with everyone, because there's nothing that gives you more credibility or clout than a good hack, I did this with a parking spot that I found by my kid's school that was technically an illegal spot, but I was using it, and I couldn't shut my mouth. I bragged about it, and now that spot got taken. It gets taken from me every day. Same thing with the, if you've got a good hack.
With this spot here, the one that I take from you every morning.
Well, you stole my spot here because I bragged about it. Stupid me. Just shut your mouth. Keep your hacks to yourself. Question number 2. This crappy woman who murdered this Latina music star has just been denied parole.
Yeah.
But had she gotten out, she'd probably get murdered anyway.
Yeah, that would be Selena.
Selena is correct, and Ronnie got that as well. Tied up 2-2. Go to question 3. This beloved KROQ band working with on their first album in 30 years, collaborating with Travis Barker in the process.
Oh, yeah, that's Sublime.
Okay, he said Offspring. Good guess. The correct answer, though, is Sublime, back together, doing new albums, and Travis Barker is somehow involved. Allie gets the point.
I feel like now people are just making albums and they're like, and Travis Barker. Yellow Card's doing that too.
Exactly right. He is the go. Just like they do with Snoop Dogg in any product, they just grab Travis Barker for any music.
Exactly.
Go to question 4. Allie's up by 1 now. Powerful 7.7 earthquake happened this morning. Technically hit 2 countries. That's how big it was. Name one of the countries that was hit by the 7.7 quake.
Oh, God. Which one was it? I haven't read this yet. I think that's in India. Was it in India?
The countries I was looking for were either Thailand or Myanmar.
Oh, you mean Myanmar?
Well, I don't know how you say it, but regardless,
yeah.
I can't give you the point.
Oh, man.
He got that right. He said Thailand, by the way.
Oh, damn.
So he's tied it up now with one final question left. It's a complete tie. ESPN has just announced that they're pulling this popular program, their first program ever, out of L.A. It will only be shot now in their home of Bristol, Connecticut.
That would be Sports Center.
All right. I don't know what happened, Ronnie. Like you, almost like you. I believed you were a man, and then at the end you said Sports Watch, and we
Sports Watch. I believed you were a man.
Sports Watch.
And we were all like, "Wait a minute, is this guy a simulation or something?"
Welcome to Sports Watch,
Ronnie,
where we watch sports.
You put in a great effort. Unfortunately, at the end, Allie took control, and she gets the final point and the win. And what must you now shamefully admit over the airwaves of KROQ?
Oh, this is Ronnie from Pico Rivera, and Ali knows the news.
Yeah, nice try, though. I mean, you were fun to play with. I wish we could have paid the people. Sports Watch.
Lesbian sports knowledge beats straight man sports
I'm
knowledge
shocked
sometimes.
that Allie was even able to get that. But I guess if you have to name any sort of a show on Sports Center.
I don't think I've ever watched Sports Center.
Oh, so good. In its prime. Now it's take it or leave it.
Oh, really?
But that's also just that's the way of the world.
Yeah.
Right? Some people think that about radio. Those people would be wrong.
Who'da thunk?
Because here we are, live and interactive, and if you need us, we got lots to give you today. Tickets all over the place. Chances for you to get some grand slams as we celebrate Dodgers, their home opening games. And I believe tonight is ring night. You get that right eventually. They get their sweet rings. Nice jewelry for the Dodgers coming up later today on KROQ. Are side effects just for you listening to this show, and sometimes those are good side effects, like winning tickets when you least expect them. We got tickets for you tonight to upgrade your night, send you to the Forum to see Papa Roach Rise Against, or we upgrade your entire spring experience by sending you to not one but two theme parks. We got tickets coming up later this morning as you hit a grand slam at KROQ, send you to both Knott's Berry Farm and Magic Mountain. But then every once in a while, the side effects for listening to this show can be negative, and I will give you two examples of negative side effects. Here's the first one.
Hey guys, I thought I should share this. So I am a straight woman, and I had a sex dream about Vanessa, and it was really awkward, and neither of us were enjoying ourselves, and there were like a bunch of catchphrases going on in there. I don't know what that means, but I thought I should let you know.
You've called the right place. If you have a random sex dream about anyone on the show, it just means you've been listening the right amount, and I'm sorry that was not pleasurable. Sometimes you have one of those sex dreams and you wake up and you realize, hold on, maybe I'm a lesbian. This woman said it was a terrible, awkward sex dream, but Vanessa was involved, and I think it's always an honor to appear in someone's dream.
Of course, whether it's awkward or not, I just want to be there.
Yeah,
and
to make a cameo, especially if it's in someone's sex dream, who knows? I know that some of these hippie people get all into it and what that really means, but it's just an honor to be included.
I think that my advice to you would be to listen to one of your favorite episodes with the best catchphrases that are going to enhance your sex dream, because if you get weird ones like Omar's dolphin noises, that's going to probably make it worse. But if you get like, I'm not drunk, but I feel it, and okay, volleyball, like those things are going to make the sex dream better.
Yeah,
so you can customize it if you do it right.
Vanessa, are you honored that you made it into that listener's sex dream? And even though she is a straight lady, you still made an appearance? You got to be honored by that, right?
I don't know how I feel. I like it. Thank you, lady.
Okay, all right.
There you go.
I like that Vanessa better. Enough with real Vanessa. I don't want to talk to real Vanessa. I want to talk to fake Vanessa. Recorded Vanessa, you like that?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, great.
When did I even say that?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry. I'm not talking to you.
I don't even think you did.
I'm talking to recorded Vanessa now. Recorded Vanessa is so much better.
It's just like when robots become sentient.
Yeah.
And they have their own life.
Recorded Vanessa, you were in this listener sex dream, and I think that you're taking that as a net positive, right?
I love you.
Oh,
my God, she's getting
never say I love you.
Very clingy.
Thirsty.
That's one of the side effects of listening to this show. Here's
All right,
another.
girl, run.
Here's another side effect of listening to this show.
Okay, guys. So I'm sitting here watching my Beverly Hills Housewives. My son comes in and says, Mom, I have to go to work tomorrow, okay? And I said, okay, volleyball.
Yeah.
He's like, what the heck are you talking about?
Right.
Like, oh, sorry. I heard it on KROQ. Anyways, love you guys. Sweet.
Sorry, I heard it on KROQ. A kid just wants an answer, and the mom says, okay, volleyball.
Now, that would be a great bumper sticker.
It sure would be.
Yeah.
Sorry, I heard it on KROQ.
Okay, volleyball.
So there
Vanessa,
you have it.
stop.
So get it. You listen, and who knows what cameos we make in your life, whether you want us there or not.
We love being followed by strangers.
Yeah.
Follow us at Klein Alley Show on Instagram, TikTok, and tell your aunt to follow us on Facebook.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. You can watch the show because we are on YouTube right now. And today was one of those days I recommend you lock in, even if you can't watch the entire show because you're, quote, driving. Today would be a good day to watch because Lie Detector Guy will be back in studio. That guy is Mr. Personality, a big ball of energy. He's all over the place, and he will be administering the lie detector test today. We got a lot of questions that need to be answered as we get to the bottom of a big mystery here in the office.
Well, people are still talking about it. When I went out for Allie Knows the News, people were talking about, I feel scared now. I need to wash my dish immediately because this note that was left a couple weeks ago, people are living in fear out there.
Yeah, there's a couple of interesting new theories that have surfaced about the dirty dishes, followed by the aggressive note, followed by the note about the note. The theory is the note about the note was written by a burly lady.
That was me.
Oh.
That's not a mystery.
Okay. Well, in that case,
okay, I'm big boned.
We can say we can save that time. I'm so excited for the big reveal of Allie's new driver's license photo. It shouldn't be something that matters that much, but for whatever reason, people do put a lot of value into their driver's license picture as if it's any sort of an indication of how you really look. Because if you think about it, we take more pictures of ourselves maybe now than ever before. And by that, I mean, it's unlimited, right? You can constantly, if you don't like the way you look, you just take 97 more pictures. You can filter it. You can face tune it. You can do a million things to make yourself look better.
Yeah, but
the only honest picture you really get about yourself anymore would be,
You're absolutely right.
The driver's license, DMV, maybe even your passport
because
photo.
it's doing you no favors.
Zero
This
favors.
is how you look in real life with bad lighting, with one shot. They do a 3, 2, 1, and then they just go, okay, next. You have no idea what the picture looks like.
And a lot of times the person who's taking it, as you know, they give 0 Fs.
They're not even looking at what you're doing.
And
they're just hitting click.
And if you ask them, how is it? They'll kind of give you like you look fine to me. And you're like, I don't know if this should be the arbiter of beauty right here. So we'll get to that.
I think the guy said it works.
It
when
works.
I asked that question.
Oh, man, that's a dangerous statement right there. Well, don't show it yet. We got to take a break, but it's another reason you should be watching the YouTube today so you can watch that big unveil and Jake's Last Supper, which I'm so excited for this.
Me too.
So many food. In fact,
he's already starting to pick.
Someone said Jake was already in there grabbing a handful of fries, and Vanessa had to tackle him out of the studio.
And it wasn't even McDonald's fries either.
We do have McDonald's fries here.
No, McDonald's don't have fries in the morning.
Yeah, Justin tried really hard. He went to 2 McDonald's, couldn't make it happen, but he got Carl's Jr.'s fries.
I thought they do 24-hour
Yeah, that's
food.
what I thought. I had no idea they had no fries this early.
Yeah,
they do breakfast.
I thought, Justin, you blew it, dude. What? I knew that the thing Jake wanted, one of the things he wanted, I couldn't get this morning, so I got it yesterday.
I looked at that list and I said the easiest thing to get on this list is McDonald's fries.
I thought that was the easiest.
Wow.
Yeah, but you got to get them right away and then eat them right away. Having fries overnight, bleh.
Look,
Stop
Jake,
complaining,
we
Jake.
went through
Jesus
so much effort.
Christ.
Do you know how Klein's whole afternoon went?
My whole afternoon. I couldn't even pick my kids up at school yesterday to accommodate one of your stupid food
That
requests.
sounds like a good time for you, though.
I know, but we had to get half this food the day before because all these places aren't open at 6 a.m.
Sure,
So
but let's admit it, fries a day later are bleh, and everybody knows it.
You put the stupid list together. So,
and you didn't say non-bit.
Yeah, if I was putting together a
That was inherent, that's mint. That's
Jake,
it's known.
If I was putting together a wish list for my Last Supper, but I knew it was happening at 9 a.m. on a Friday morning, I would think about that as I put my list together and say, what foods could I get fresh at 9 a.m. on a Friday morning?
Absolutely right.
I wouldn't do what you're doing, which is ask for English toffee strudel or whatever.
A bite of English toffee.
Well,
By that time, I'm going to be full.
I actually think I have that. I found that in my place.
You did?
Yeah. This is Jake's Last Supper. It's coming up.
Oh, yeah, I eat it. Oh, I eat it. Yeah, I eat it.
The Last
I eat it. Yeah, I eat it.
Supper.
I eat it. Oh, yeah, I eat it.
I eats it.
How biblical.
And I complains about it. So it'll be a biblical feast.
I say unto thee, I eat it.
I eat it, and then I complained about it. We come up with that. We got lots to come. After this, we'll get your first look at what's actually happening in the world with your ADD news. Thank you for those of you that are joining the stream right now. Hello, Net Bangers on YouTube. You can find us there, KROQ's YouTube, as we are inching closer and closer to the 100K subscribers. So please subscribe and smash that like button or whatever they say. Back after this quick break with more next. Allie has been accused of hamming it up on the video feed. If you don't believe us, you can check it out for yourself.
I need evidence. I don't believe
Oh,
We need to do a supercut.
There
Yeah.
we please. Tim, get on that ASAP. Play
Nasty. You guys.
But Vanessa, correct me if I'm wrong. That's. Because we're not going to be doing
My kid, right, Vanessa?
Moy. That's about it.
You haven't met this man.
I looked.
What?
Oh, yeah. We are Klein Alley Show on a Friday morning. Start winning stuff from us any moment now, and you get to enjoy a squirm on the lie detector machine later on this morning, because it will be another Lie Day Friday with the world's greatest polygraph examiner, John Grogan, back in the studio. Mr. Energy, get ready. You guys don't even need your coffee this morning, because he will wake you the F up. Let's get into your news now. Then we can kick off a brand new hour of the show before we get to Jake's Last Supper, before he starts taking the weight loss drug. That and so much more this morning right here on KROQ.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
Yolanda Saldivar is still the most hated woman in America, even 30 years later. She is currently serving a life sentence in Gatesville, Texas, because she's the person who shot and killed Selena. And that happened, of course, in the 90s. A lot of people might not even remember, but in 1995, she was Selena's manager of her clothing boutique. She was also the president of her fan club, but she was embezzling money and ultimately murdered Selena and then went to jail for it. And she was finally up for parole. This is the first time she's eligible, I believe. And a 3-member panel said, no way, you are not granted parole, and she's not up for parole again for another 5 years. But her family says that they are still, to this day, 30 years later, getting death threats just for being associated with Yolanda. Which is, if she ever was released...
God, she's,
okay.
Sounds like she needs to be paroled ASAP. Actually, you know what? Scratch that.
She is reformed.
Lock her up. She sounds... Whoever that was, lock her up forever.
She sounds mean. But it's crazy that...
Who's that an impression of, Allie, you're doing?
I think Yolanda. Let's just go with that. Because I feel like Selena would be more offensive.
That's fair enough.
But I feel like... after 30 years, you know, the Menendez brothers, we're talking about them being like, oh, you know, they've changed so much and everyone's vying for their release and all this stuff. And for somebody like this, there's just as much hate now than there was 30 years ago.
Here's what I think, and this is not going to be a popular opinion, but I think it would be amazing. You know how everyone loves Squid Games. Squid Games is kind of almost a knockoff of a movie that was even almost before my time, but it was The Running Man, and I think they're remaking it now with Schwarzenegger.
Oh, yeah.
And Jesse the Body Ventura, and it was all these prisoners that were pretty much fighting American Gladiator style, but you could, if you made it through the gauntlet of these prisoners, right, and these, you could escape. I think that's how the movie went. Jake will probably have a better memory about it than I will.
Which was basically a modern-day version of Gladiator.
How great would a show be if you had this woman, the Menendez brothers, all these other people...
Ted Bundy.
That are, well, is he still alive?
Yeah, Ted Bundy's alive.
Yeah, you take all these people, and they are back...
Ted Bundy has been dead since, like, the 80s.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah, that's what I thought. You say it with such confidence that you almost make me believe, alive. But I knew for a fact
he was executed in Florida, like in.
Oh,
90.
That's right. All right.
But you were close, Allie, only off by about 35 years. But anyway,
well, let him out.
You take all these people that are still alive and have been involved in these heinous but high-profile crimes.
Is Manson still alive?
No. Or he's very old, I think. Manson is still alive, I
think
thought.
he is still alive.
Well, then throw him in there.
Throw him in the mix, and then they all battle it out. And most of them will end up dead, which is great because they're terrible people. And then one of them.
Oh, no, Manson died in 2017.
No, thanks.
Well, this
Ollie.
poll's getting really.
We don't have enough for the show.
Throw Diddy in there.
You can put Diddy in the mix.
Good.
That'd be great. And it'd be exciting. Like just when they announced the Dancing with the Stars lineup and everyone gets all excited about that, they would announce all of all the prisoners, these celebrity prisoners, and then they battle it out. And someone will get the ultimate prize, which is freedom. And maybe they win the hearts back of the general public, but most of them will end up dead. And I think that we all like seeing that anyway. It's in our, like the gladiator style deaths.
You can throw Weinstein in there. He's alive.
Put him in the mix, limping around in that weird bathrobe with that oxygen tank.
That would be an interesting sentencing, right? Like once you're found guilty, you can get
you can go
a
life
certain
in
amount
prison,
of years.
or you can go on the show.
Yeah, you could go down. Or you can go on the show.
You
might
show.
win.
I
feel like if
it.
people would take that for
People
sure.
would. I'm telling you, that would be the most watched show in the history of shows. It would probably have better ratings than the Super Bowl. And I know it seems inhumane, and where are we crossing the line now? But these are all.
Well, yeah. How does that separate us
These
from
are all-
thousands of years ago?
But it
when
doesn't.
They were just...
but these are all terrible, convicted people. And maybe if you start putting some of this out there, people will start thinking twice before they decide to start shooting up everyone and murdering people.
Yeah, because maybe they would be in the Hunger Games. All right, In-N-Out hardly ever raises their prices, so when they do, it is big news. And they're not raising the price of their regular menu items. They're raising the price of some secret menu workarounds that people have been using to save money. Now, In-N-Out thought we were cool, man, but the secret menu item that everyone's all about is that Flying Dutchman. It has 2 meat patties, 2 slices of cheese, no bun with grilled onion. Typically, it's around $5.50 to get that here, but people figured out that ordering the patties and the cheese individually comes out to $3.40. So you save $2.10 by ordering them separately. Now, In-N-Out said they'll now charge for extra slices of cheese and extra patties so that you won't be able to get that discount. But if you do order like a regular burger and then do a 3x3 or a 4x4, they said they're still not charging for those extra patties. It's only if you order them separately, if you're trying to create your own burger.
Yeah, because one of the hacks I saw, guy basically figured out a way to get a full burger plus enough leave-ins to make basically a full salad on the side, and then he had
burger salad.
He had some other thing, and he's like, for the same amount of money as just ordering a burger, I was able to create basically 3 meals. And I don't know how it all works, but once those things go viral, everyone's that's got to be the worst part of working In-N-Out, is that people just start going there and trying to recreate everything they saw on TikTok.
I would say for In-N-Out and for Chipotle, that's another place where they are trying to do all these hacks, and then people are filming themselves while they order things, and it must be really hard for the workers. All right, if you're going somewhere this weekend and you're headed over to LAX, you should allow for extra time, as they say. And I know they always say crap like that, but this is actually bad. There was a nasty pursuit of a drunk driver last night. Just before 1:30 a.m., he was trying to get away. There was a pursuit. Then he slammed into another car. This was on Sepulveda and West Century.
Put him on the game show.
Yeah, and then he killed his passenger.
Oh, my God.
And almost killed another person in the car that he hit. And then he got out and tried to get away, but they caught him, and now he has minor injuries. But basically, Sepulveda and West Century are a complete mess right now, and I don't think it's going to let up anytime soon.
Well, there you have it. Some uplifting news. By the way, someone texting
Flip a
in.
bitch.
That's right. All you should have done, flip a bitch. Good advice, Klein. 913 says Ted Bundy is still alive. By the way, I'm texting this from 1989. So thank you for that.
Perfect.
Get into a brand new hour of the show right now.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
Here we go. The weekend is here. Lots to look forward to on today's show. You've come to the right place at the right time. Tickets to give you, including someone's night, will be instantly upgraded tonight. Whatever your plans are, you will cancel them and go to the Kia Forum, where you'll see Rise Against, Papa Roach together. We'll make that happen at some point. Also, Ricky Gervais, Hollywood Bowl. We got those tickets to give you. And if that was not enough, and I know it's not, we have tickets for you to get into not one, but 2 parks. It is a KROQ Grand Slam. You'll be going to Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm.
562 made a great point that people, the convicts that fight in this imaginary Squid Games we've created, they should have ailments that fit the crime. Like Diddy should have to soak himself in baby oil for the match.
That'd be great. I would love that.
Unfair advantage.
Yeah, it'd be so slippery.
Yeah.
Couldn't catch him. Come back here, Diddy.
Come on.
Yeah, but if you had to climb... Nice. Nice, we got you,
Come
Omar.
back here, you. Get over here.
Yeah, but then if he had to climb a wall to escape anything, he couldn't do it. I mean, he would just keep slipping. But that's
Depends on the circumstances.
That's must-watch TV right there. This hour on the show. So much to get into, and I'm very excited for a few reasons. Of course, Lie Day Friday is always a great day. But this hour, we got March Badness, who is the worst roommate on the planet. Perhaps you've had that roommate. It's obvious if it's someone who never contributes to the food but always eats the food. But we'll take the nominees for worst of the worst roommate as we fill out another bracket of badness.
Man, I had a roommate who was not taking my food, but she would use all of her cereal boxes and never throw them away and never collapse them. So it was like she was creating her own little house of cards with old cereal boxes.
We will get into the brackets of badness coming up later this morning. This hour, as a matter of fact. We got old people's secrets in a second just to help you live forever. And Johnny doesn't know money. We learned that Johnny's got a lot of questions as it pertains to things like taxes and saving and spending. And so we'll get into that all coming up this morning. And this hour on the show, so you've come to the right place at the right time. You can listen on KROQ. You can stream wherever you stream or watch us because we are currently live on YouTube, KROQ's YouTube page. Thanks for hanging out as we get into the weekend together on KROQ.
Drew.
One of life's greatest secrets is how can I live forever? The only people that actually know the answer are the people that are living forever. The elderly community that have been approached by the local news because they've made it to 107 years old. And in a moment, we're going to hear this woman's secret.
I feel great. No aches, no pain.
That woman feels great. She says doesn't sound like a woman who feels great, but she's claiming
I feel great. No aches, no pain.
That is Mr. T. And no, that's not. This is Mr. T.
No time for the jibber jabber.
That's Mr. T. This is a woman who is, I think, turning 106, and she's got a secret that she believes will help you live forever as well. We will guess what that secret is. Are the old people setting us up for success, or are they sabotaging us so that we all die off young and they get all the glory of living into their golden years? It's time for a brand new, never-before-heard Old People Secrets.
From chicken brain to drinking rain, not getting laid, they call me the barmaid.
They call me the barmaid.
That's right. Let's live forever with Sweet Dibbit.
Sweet Dibbit.
Time for some old people
secrets. Listen closely, and if you want to live forever, this woman may have the secret. Here we go.
I want to send a big shout out to a very special woman in our community.
Ms. Virginia Johnson just celebrated a big birthday now. She is 106 years young.
There it is.
Young.
Can always get that patronizing 106 years young. Doesn't work.
I would like to know if any old person finds that funny.
No one does.
I think I would, even if I was 106, I would find it extremely condescending.
People don't find anything funny.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't think anyone finds that funny. And it's almost at a point where maybe that's where it gets funny again, because she's so effing old that 106 years young is such a ridiculous lie.
That she's just like, yeah.
You ought to let go and let God have his way.
So that is a weird song, because that's basically like
you gotta let go.
Yeah, you got to let go and let God have his way, which is it's a great funeral song, but a weird song to sing on a person who's still living, right?
Well, maybe they were just preparing it just in case, because it works for both.
They're like, wait, she's still alive?
Stop holding on to life, lady.
You ought to let go.
You ought to let go. I mean, am I wrong about these lyrics?
Yeah, they're like, it's time.
You ought to let go and let God have his way?
You ought to let go and let God have his way.
Oh, they have a pillow over her face.
And she's like, hold on, what's going on here? Is this a birthday? Why is there a casket?
You're still young, remember.
Come on, Wiz. Now, you know you got to clap when the music starts.
Well,
okay,
now the news anchors are fighting with each other. That one of them did not jump in and start clapping with the song.
That was definitely one sad clap.
Yeah.
Come on, Wiz. Now, you know you got to clap when the music starts.
Well, you know I'm not much of a singer.
I'm representing for you. I just said you need to clap.
Here's my theory about news people.
Damn.
Is that news people, I think, mostly always hate each other.
Well, because they slept together.
Oh, is that why?
Oh, yeah. It's obvious that they slept together, and then she thought it would meant more than it actually did, and then now they're fighting on the air.
Come on, Wiz. You got to love me. Okay.
This was a beautiful day of song.
At 106 years young, Virginia says she's still going strong.
I feel great. I feel great. I feel great.
Those fentanyl patches, I guess, are really kicking in.
She's given us 3 in a row. I feel great. And I think the first time you hear it, maybe you go, all right, well, maybe she feels great. By the third time, it's almost like they're just saying, read the card, lady.
Yeah.
Still going strong.
I feel great. I feel great. I feel great. No eggs, no pain.
No eggs? Oh, tell me about
eggs.
it.
No one.
Same.
None of us have eggs.
Oh, they're
no eggs, no pain. I feel good.
No, she's already downgraded to good now. In that sense, she's gone from feeling great to feeling good.
What's been your secret?
All right, that's all we got. Got to figure it out now. She feels great. She's 106. She has no eggs. But what is her secret to living forever? In a moment, she will give us that secret. Let's all lock in some predictions right now. Once again, the old people never give us the same secret, which means there is no secret. We'll start with DJ Omar Khan.
Yes,
what is her secret to live forever?
Well, I think she's a big God-fearing woman, so I'm going to say God. God, going to church.
All right, God and church. Yep. All right, fair enough. Allie, what is her secret?
Eat a really big breakfast.
Big breakfast every
Start
day.
the day right.
Jake the Nerd, what is her secret if you want to live to be 106?
What is horror? You know what horror is.
I have. My mind is elsewhere. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jake. What is her secret?
You surround yourself with friends and family.
What?
Are you playing her husband? What is
That's what she sounds like.
Say what?
You surround yourself with friends and family.
I feel like what you're doing is racist.
What? Are you putting on black voice, Jake?
I'm doing Mr. T voice.
Oh.
I feel like you sound like a cowboy.
All right.
That's not accurate.
Let's find out what is her secret if you'd like to live.
But Vanessa needs to
Oh,
get
Vanessa, what's her secret?
A secret is to have a lot of friends.
Thank you, Vanessa.
That's what I said.
All right, beautifully done.
Is that what you said?
Much less offensive. This is her secret.
All of our minds are elsewhere.
If you want to live forever, all you got to do is follow this 106-year-old woman by the name of Virginia Johnson who says...
L-O-V-E.
That is her secret.
That's what I said.
Did she say...
L-O-V-E is my secret in life. Love. L-O-V-E.
Oh, love. Okay.
L-O-V-E. You gotta love.
I am truly blessed.
Mm-hmm.
So, Horton, Klein was right.
106.
Yeah.
I know I'm a blessed person.
Truly blessed, in case you didn't catch that.
Did she
said
fade out
love.
there?
Well,
They had to clarify this.
So I had her way at the end.
Yeah. They listen to this.
I know I'm a blessed person.
Truly blessed, in case you didn't
Muffle.
catch that. She said love. L-O-V-E is her secret to keeping it going all these years. Miss Johnson, we hope you have a wonderful, wonderful birthday and just keep it going, like you said.
And love isn't everything. Sometimes it's just about the sex, right,
That's
Tara?
right. All right, we got to take a break. We're back in a second. We got more show to get to coming up. March Badness, the new bracket. Blank right now will help us fill it out. It is the worst of the worst roommates. Which roommates are the worst? We will take your calls, your texts, and get into this bracket of badness next.
Welcome to the show! Every hour from 9 to 6, step up to the plate for a KROQ Grand Slam. Knock it out of the park and score a pair of tickets for Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm. There's the pitch. Hit a home run and instantly get your name on the draft list for a chance to get a Grand Slam. A 4-pack of 2025 gold passes with an all-parks passport. A Major League victory giving you unlimited visits all season long to all Six Flags parks. Keep listening to win.
Welcome back to Major League Baseball. Sort of.
KROQ. Not a winner? Score the most thrilling deals on tickets and passes when you visit SixFlags.com or Knotts.com today.
Hey, anyone know how to play this thing?
Lola Young, KROQ, what are you and Omar cackling about in here? I leave the room for 15 seconds to come back.
God.
You guys are having a good old time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this has actually been something that's been in the works for, I think, a week or two now, and it was worth the wait. Omar, do you want to do the honors? Because I heard this on an episode of a true crime show that I was watching, and I thought, well, this has some sound bites in it that I know Omar, the audio sniper, could do a lot with. And, man, you delivered.
Thank you. So Klein, Allie sent me a clip of is it a podcast or is it a TV show?
It's Dateline.
Oh, it's a Dateline.
Dateline
Okay, so
NBC.
So there's this audio, and Klein is the guy who, in the show, is
He's a person
suspected
of interest at first, yes.
at a murder, right, in a murder case. And the audio, I felt like I could insert our own Klein into it and create a scene.
Yeah, great.
And,
just play it. All right, blah,
I think
blah.
it came out pretty
That's
good.
fine. Just play
Klein,
it.
before you
That's
get
fine.
upset, he didn't end up being the killer. He just ended up being a pervert.
That's right.
Great.
That's true.
But he had almost exactly your name.
Win for me. I feel great. Thank you. I remember when you played the clip of this at the beginning. His name was what was it, Calvin?
His
Klein?
name was Kegan.
Kegan Klein.
Kegan Klein.
All right, great. Get ready for world premiere now. This is just some of Omar and his audio sniping at its finest. And apparently, according to Allie's reaction, I saw, boy, it's good.
Who is Klein?
Klein is the person that solicits girls to send them pornographic photos.
Right. Oh, that is dirty.
Klein was a big, overweight,
I'ma eat it all, yummy, yummy, yummy.
not somebody that these girls would talk to kind of person, so he changed who he was.
I'm a handicap.
Not long after that Peeping Tom incident, law enforcement raided Klein's home.
Well, I don't know.
He's a bad guy. He's a pathological liar. He would tell us something we'd look into and it'd be a lie. He lied a lot.
Hey, don't mind me. I'm just a young boy.
Klein seemed to have a strong alibi that he was in Vegas at the time of the murders.
Yeah.
When Court TV's Barbara McDonald learned Klein was in jail, she contacted him.
Man, I am horny now.
What happened?
He talked to me. He gave me an interview from jail. So
Are you aware that there's a bunch of news stories out there linking you to the Delphi murders?
I don't have no
Okay.
thought.
You have admitted that you created this fake profile, Anthony Schatz. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Why did you create that profile?
I groomed a young boy.
But when it came to contact with Libby, Klein seemed evasive.
Are you aware whether you may have talked to Libby? Where were you on February 13th, 2017?
I like to smell parts of my girlfriend.
Did you have anything to do with the murders of Abby or Libby?
Me, such a bad boy.
And in the end, investigators couldn't prove he killed Abby and Libby.
We conducted a thorough investigation and ruled him out.
Another dead end.
Another dead end.
I'm boned up. I am boned up.
Klein would eventually plead guilty to 25 charges. He was sentenced to 40 years in prison.
Are you ready for the rear end? Okay, thank you. Great. What a wonderful tribute. Thank you, Omar.
You're welcome. That was everything I could have imagined and more.
Star of Dateline.
I love the question answer section.
Can people with my name stop committing terrible crimes and giving
25 crimes.
25 crimes?
40 years in prison.
It's good to know that if I ever do get accused of doing any crimes, I'm just going to mumble instead of answer. All right, well played. That'll be
I'm a young boy.
instant hit. Shout out Omar, the audio sniper. OMG, this is everything. Wow.
Hashtag Dateline NBC.
Praise pouring through all over the text line for the great Omar Khan. I'm going to go rethink my alibi. And also, Vegas does sound fun right about now.
Yeah.
KROQ.
Klein Alley Show. KROQ, the world famous KROQ.
Get your flowers pouring through on the text line. People saying, well done, audio sniper. That's why he's the best. That's just a... that's
So
not
many people
me.
with suggestions of other sound clips to use, too, which is great. 831 Omar, at the end of the clip where he gets sentenced, you also should add his puppy noises.
We don't need any more. It's fine as it is.
Yeah.
He was sentenced to 40 years in prison.
Are you ready for the rear end? We don't need to add more sounds to it. It's fine.
714, oh my God, I fell off my chair. 949, I can't stop laughing. Kudos to Omar. Take notes, Jake.
Let's not forget
early
about
nomination for Song of the Year.
Not a song. and let's not forget for a moment, before we give all this glory to Omar, who's the guy that said all the dumb things during the story over the many years. Me.
Yeah, you're trying to now take credit for this?
That's right. I didn't realize the audience would like it so much.
But who is an idiot
Right.
first? Me. That's who. And who is a pervert? The other Klein.
Yeah, let's not get confused here. I know there's new listeners don't understand that was a lot of clever editing, and they think that that's a real story. Oh, Klein was on Shark Tank and on Dateline? Wow. I was not on Dateline. That was a different guy with a different name and a different spelling, I believe. And Omar just got real clever with his
No, it wasn't different
witchcraft.
spelling.
Well, whatever. He did some sort of weird audio witchcraft and made me look like a real deviant.
Oh,
and I am a deviant.
Klein was the focus, but you're the star.
Mm-hmm. No, we're not playing it again. People demanding
we are
an encore.
absolutely playing that again.
I think it's been deleted, the file.
310, I'm at my desk stealthily watching the live stream.
All right.
I'm so glad I got to hear that at work. 310, OMFG, I'm crying. Stop, guys. I got to drive straight. This isn't safe.
Well, it's not real, so just understand that I did very few of those things. I mean, that guy sounds like he was living a fun life. I'll be honest, a little jealous. Went to Vegas and whatever, but...
Well, having watched the actual episode, I can say that you are much more attractive than Keg and Klein.
Thank you. I'll take that as a win. time for your nominees. A brand new round of March Madness can officially begin. Up until this point in the March Madness tournament here at KROQ, we have already determined the worst bathroom, the worst person on a plane, the worst type of dad, the worst person on social media, and most recently, the worst type of texter. Congratulations to the cascader, the texter that gives you one word, sends it, another word, sends it, another word, sends it, instead of just putting it all together in one sentence. They are annoying, and they bother people, and everyone knows a cascader texter. But
Katie will do that right when I'm falling asleep.
Today, the question we have for you is in the category of worst roommate. Who should be nominated? Once again, you're not just looking for a specific roommate you've had, although it could be a specific roommate you've had or have currently. Could be the roommate that does a certain thing that you've had multiple times. I mean, I've had certain roommates, doesn't matter if they're different people, they act the same. They have the same exact type of roommate, and that is what we will figure out as we put together one more bracket. You know, the goal of all of this, by the way, Allie, is we will figure out who is the worst person on the planet in 2025.
Yeah, this is working towards something.
It is working towards something. And once we figure out all of the worst types of people, then we can go ahead and battle them out and really come up with a real deal Final Four of awful.
818 wanted to nominate the roommate that always has guests over, so you feel like you have to be on your best behavior the whole time. They have company constantly.
Constantly. It is something about it where you want to feel like you're at home, even if you're not necessarily close with your roommate. And LA is one of those places, Southern California, where it may not be a roommate that you knew before you got into the living situation.
Oh, yeah.
They had a bedroom for rent. You needed a bedroom. The rent was right. The neighborhood was okay enough.
You are just coexisting.
Say hi to D on KROQ. Go ahead, D. Welcome to March Madness. Nominee, worst roommate. Who do you got?
Wow, this is a real roommate. But the roommate that's just disgustingly dirty, she would take all the dishes, go eat in her room, and leave them there and never wash them, and just be a pig everywhere. Like, she's just disgusting.
Yeah, thank you. That sounds like something that has hit you very hard.
She's like getting off the phone. I can't even handle it.
This just so gross and disgusting.
There is a specific type of roommate that leaves their dishes in their room. Like their room has become their own separate house.
Yeah.
And they've created like little sections of their room. And it's like they're a mini hoarder in there.
Yeah, you realize one day you're like, I don't have anything to drink this coffee out of, so I got to drink it out of a cereal bowl. Where are all these mugs?
Yeah.
We had it.
And they're like under a bed.
And they're all there, just piled up in that roommate's room. It's a good nominee, T. The disgusting roommate. It's a strong contender.
310 wanted to nominate the roommate that is up at the ass crack of dawn but makes no effort to be quiet for the people in the apartment that are still sleeping.
Great nominee as well. Let's say hi to, from the 623. This is Susie. Hi, Susie. Welcome to KROQ. What's up?
Hey, I'd like to nominate the roommate that puts their clothes in with yours so that you have to wash them when you wash your clothes.
Oh, the sneaky laundry. They're not going to bother doing their own laundry, but they know that if you're the laundry doer, they'll just go ahead and sneak in some dirty thongs because you got to wash them anyway.
Those people do that with everything, though. It's like they're an opportunistic kind of leech. Like they'll just merge all the chores in with yours so that you feel like, oh, well, I'm doing my dishes mostly, but I'm also feel like I'm kind of doing her dishes. But whatever, I'll just do them all.
The next person on the phone who would like to nominate a roommate actually, I think, could be the winner of this bracket. Is this Pantyhose Greg? Pantyhose Greg lives in a flop house of some sort, right, Pantyhose Greg?
Klein, I love you so much, but man, I hate your hair.
Thank you. Thank you for that. I don't disagree. That's why I'm wearing a hat today.
Pantyhose Greg, you should love Klein's hair. It makes him look gayer than ever.
I know, but I'm not into gay guys. I like, converting the straight guys.
Wait a minute. You're a gay guy that hates other gay guys?
Bisexual, because I do love the pussy.
Oh, whoa, hold on. We can't say that. Hold on. That's a fun little bonus for those of you watching along right now on YouTube. But
Pantyhose Greg wins.
I had to dump out of that on the air, Pantyhose Greg.
He said it so clearly.
About these roommates, you guys.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hold on. I have 6 Chinese roommates.
Okay.
Most of them only speak Chinese, right? Allie told me not only do I look displaced, but they probably just ignore me, that they know how to speak English.
Well, that's a great nominee, by the way, if you are clearly the odd man out in whatever your roommate situation is, because they're a group of friends from college, and you're unfortunately you're kind of you're just the weirdo there now because you're not in the original crew.
Yeah,
Maybe,
you're just the outcast.
Yeah, so I mean, in Panios, Greg's living with clearly 6 people that all knew each other, and he's the one guy, odd guy out. I'm sure the things that I would love to interview the roommates that are living with Panios, Greg, more than anything.
And hear them speak perfect English.
Yeah, and he's like, I didn't know they even spoke. They're probably faking the fact I don't speak English just so they don't have to have a conversation with Panios, Greg.
913 wanted to nominate the roommate who takes over the common area television.
Yep. That's an annoying roommate, too, especially if you don't have one. I mean, I guess you can just watch stuff on your laptop now or your phone, but
but you're like, I live here, too. I have access to the common area, but I don't want to watch, Love Island.
Emma on KROQ. It's March Badness, looking for the worst of the worst roommate on this bracket. We will put together the 8 greatest submissions we get, and then you guys can battle it out on our Instagram. What's up, Emma?
Hey, Saturday Night Bangers. I had a roommate once who would always throw my food out of the fridge and leave it on the
unofficial kitchen
on
captain.
The counter.
Yeah.
Oh, on the counter? Why would they? Why would they leave it on the counter? Just then it makes it go bad. I don't know if that's worse than the nominee we have on line 6 now, because Janelle, you have a nominee as well involving roommates and food. Go ahead.
I do. So my ex-roommate, Bree, she would come home drunk and then eat everyone's food out of the fridge, and not only did she not finish it, but she would leave, like, the trash or the Tupperware out on the counter for you to find the next day.
Yeah, see, that to me is one of the most frustrating. When you live with
your food.
I live with my own children. I get mad when they eat my food. If I have something in the fridge that I was planning on eating later and I go back to eat it and all that's left is foil,
I think that's one of Omar's most memorable fights with his wife. I don't think you ever forgot that day that she ate your burrito.
Oh, yeah. I'm like, dude, what are you doing? And she heated it up wrong.
Yeah. Omar was so mad about that because not only was he looking forward to that burrito after a long day of working, but she didn't even get to enjoy it properly. It made him so mad.
Ugh.
What about the live-in boyfriend, the unofficial live-in boyfriend?
That's coming through so heavy on the text line right now. The roommate that is there more than the people that are actually living and paying rent, but they're not paying anything at all because they don't, quote, live there.
Mm-hmm.
And that's always a tough one as well. We'll take 2 more nominees, and then we'll go ahead and throw it up on the bracket. Let's say hi to Mitchell. Worst of the worst. It's March Badness. Who is the worst roommate in the world? What's up?
Hey, that roommate that tries to sleep with anyone you bring over, girlfriend, family, friends, doesn't matter. They flirt with everyone.
So horny, and they're like too lazy to go out and actually meet people in the real world. So they're like, anyone who comes in here, they've already done the dirty. Getting them back to the place is 90% of the battle right there.
And then as soon as that doesn't go well, anybody doesn't want to go back to your place because they're like, I don't know, your like whore roommate will be there. Hit on me.
Hey, Saul, we give you the final word.
Hey, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs.
I'd like to nominate the roommate that thinks that they control the air conditioning based on their temperature and how they're feeling.
Oh, yeah.
Well, the argument is always, especially if you have one thermostat, right, that whoever's bedroom is closest to the thermostat would get control over the temperature.
Really?
Well, that's at least the theory of the person that gets near it.
Oh, I would think that you come up with a range that you've agreed upon, and you must stay within that range. I have a friend who loves it freezing all the time, and she knows that she cannot live with people anymore because she's like, I want it like 55 in my apartment, so I'm just going to live by myself because I know I'm the odd one out.
Karina?
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
Sweet
March
Dibs.
Badness. Sweet Dibs. What do you got for us?
So my roommate used to have her boyfriend over like every night.
Mm-hmm.
He was there morning, night, eating our food, and he just would never pay rent or chip in.
Ruining the bathroom, too, obviously.
Totally. And they're usually so unaware of that happening. But I, to be fair, kind of was that person.
I believe you were.
I was the girlfriend that was there all the time, and we would just all be hanging out. And then I think eventually Katie's roommate was like, is she going to like chip in ever?
There's nothing better than starting to date someone that has a better living situation than you have, because it feels like not only did you upgrade your relationship status, but you also upgraded your living situation.
Well, where I was living, I couldn't really have guests over. So where were we going to go? It was the only place for us to go to hang out.
When I was dating this girl, and she had 2 female roommates, and they finally had an intervention and basically said that they didn't want me to come by anymore because
Really?
Yeah, because I would use she didn't have a bath. My girlfriend didn't have a bathroom in her room, so she had to use the hall bathroom, and that was the bathroom I would use. And
so you'd blow up the bathroom all the
time?
time?
Blow up the bathroom, and they said, stop having this guy come by. And
They told it to your face or told her?
Told her, and then she basically asked me if I could not poop in their place anymore. which was a weird conversation to have. The relationship only lasted another 3 months after that.
Yeah, then you're like this nominee 626. The worst roommate is the person who constantly blows up the toilet, clogs it, forgets to flush, and never goes to fix the problem.
I only did one of those things. All right, thank you. I wish we could get to all these calls, but we can't because we got more show to get to. We'll get into a little Johnny Doesn't Know Money. That's coming up in a moment, so he'll be in the studio if you'd like to play to win yourself some tickets. We got Ricky Gervais at the Hollywood Bowl, or we will upgrade your night tonight and send you to the Forum to see not one but two KROQ bands, Rise Against, Papa Roach, and we'll do that after this from Green Day.
Do you have the time?
KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Postmaster Johnny has entered the studio now. You're going to see a lot of Postmaster Johnny today if you're watching on YouTube, because he'll be back in here in about an hour for Lie Day Friday, where we will get to the bottom of the dirty dishes that led to a whole kerfuffle here in the KROQ kitchen. So much so that every station was involved. Notes were sent. HR had to get involved. People's jobs were threatened. It was crazy, and I think it all began with one man named Johnny, but we'll figure it out officially when the lie detector man is in here. Right now, though, Johnny doesn't know. Chance for you to predict whether or not he'll know answers to very easy questions about money. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Johnny doesn't know.
Is this real?
Oh, Johnny doesn't know.
You can't use, like...
Johnny doesn't know. Johnny doesn't know.
Your groin? What did you say, groin?
Johnny doesn't know.
Like, if I do, like, a thrust shot right to the genitals, like, off the backboard.
In fact, one of the questions that people have submitted they'd like us to ask Johnny when he's on the lie detector test later is, does he ever throw the answers in Johnny Doesn't Know to try to sound dumber than he actually is, or is he actually this big of a dummy?
And Johnny would say, no cap on God, and we'd go, I don't know.
No cap on God would be the answer. So we'll find out later on today. Are you nervous, Johnny, about some of the questions that will be asked to you when you're strapped into the lie detector test?
No, not at all. I'm actually very excited for this.
Do you remember when you talked about bumps on your dong when we were driving up to Big Bear?
I do remember that.
There's a question about that will be asked in the lie detector as well.
Bumps on your dong.
Damn. Yeah, so this lie detector test is going to go deep. It's going to to go a lot deeper.
Why didn't you ask me about the bumps on your dong?
Well, you don't worry. You'll have another chance.
Allie, you have bumps on your dong?
That's.
You got a dong.
I know bumps. I know
All right.
dong bumps.
Let's get into these questions
So cool,
now.
necklace.
There are a lot of people on the phone that would love to win, courtesy of Johnny's Brain, and we start with David on KROQ. Good morning, David.
Yo, what up, Sweet Dibs?
Sweet Dibs, you don't need to know the answers. You just have to predict whether or not Johnny will know the answers. Questions all about money, because we were talking about something in the back office, and we realized Johnny doesn't know a lot about money. Doesn't know how money works, doesn't know really pretty much anything. So maybe he'll get these right and maybe he will not. Which famous person is on the $5 bill? Will Johnny know that, David?
I think no.
Going to go with no. All right, Johnny. It's a $5 bill. I know what you're saying. No one uses cash anymore. How would you even bother learning that? But which famous person is on the $5 bill?
I remember this because growing up, I used to get this when the Tooth Fairy would leave me money. So it was Abraham Lincoln.
Wow.
Come on.
$5 still?
Yeah, $5 when I was a kid.
That's
All right.
nice.
Hold on
Good Tooth
one
Fairy.
second. He got that right, David. So I'm sorry. Johnny does know certain things. Wouldn't know that, but he does know certain things. Let's say hi to Lily. Oh, Lily's a child? Oh, good to know. You want to play with a child?
Ooh, that was
I don't know if I want to answer that.
No, pull that clip. No, don't pull that clip.
Stop.
We'll get to Lily in a second. Let's say hi to Austin on line 6. Hey, Austin, welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know Money. You ready to go?
Good morning, guys. We did it.
Johnny, as you know, we're in officially people doing their taxes now. You're going to hear a lot of talk about CPA. People need to get a CPA for taxes. What does CPA stand for? Will Johnny know this, yes or no?
No.
All right.
Did you just forget that you have to do your taxes?
Well, yeah, I forgot. I got to go take it to my uncle because he's the tax man, and I was just like, "Oh crap!" You just reminded me, and we're way past the month.
You just reminded me that I have to get someone else to do this.
Wait, Johnny, is he a CPA or he's just the tax man because he's your
He
uncle?
does taxes. He does taxes.
So he's a CPA, probably.
No.
Oh boy.
I don't know.
All right.
He's got a shop. That's all I
Austin
know.
doesn't a shop.
He's got a shop?
Austin
He does.
doesn't believe that you will know this. Based on what you just said, I also agree you will not know this. What do you think a CPA stands for?
Cash person affiliate.
Ooh.
Cash person
love it.
affiliate.
California
Not
person
bad.
affiliate.
California person. So they can only happen and work in this state.
Okay, cash person affiliate then.
Okay, go back to that dumb answer.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Austin. Good job predicting Johnny would not know. That is absolutely incorrect.
Let's go.
What's the answer though?
Certified public.
Notary.
No.
Notary, that's an N.
Sorry.
Certified public.
Authority. Accountant.
There we go.
Yes.
He got there.
Duh.
He got there.
Money. Yeah.
Duh, money.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. There you go.
I think we only have time for one more, which is too bad. I will give Lily a shot, though, because I bet you she'll know this answer, whether or not Johnny will or not. Lily, welcome to Johnny Doesn't Know Money. You ready to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Johnny, how much is 10,000 pennies? If you have 10,000 pennies, how much money do you have? Lily, will Johnny know this?
No.
Okay. Johnny, you have 10,000 pennies. How much money do you have?
100 pennies make up $1. 10,000 times 100 sounds like 100,000.
$100,000?
A million. No, 100,000. 100,000. A million's too much. 100,000 pennies.
Means $100,000?
Yes, because we're at no.
Well, once again, I'm going to go back to the question.
Sorry, wait.
The
one more
question
time, please.
is, how much money do you have? His head is about to explode. You can watch his
I'm
head.
locking in right
My
now.
uncle would know this.
He would. He would.
Gotta call my uncle.
I'm sorry, Uncle
He's the
Eddie.
guy I give all my pennies
He's
to.
got a shop.
He's a California money man. Johnny, if you have 10,000 pennies, how much money do you have? Where we left off, you were at $100,000. I just want to go back to where we left off. Lily, don't say the answer, Lily, but do you know the answer?
Yeah.
Okay, you're 14.
She Googled
Johnny,
it.
she didn't Google it.
Yeah, she
Johnny, shouldn't you be at school now, Lily? What are you doing on our phone?
I'm going to school.
Oh, going to school. Yeah, you're learning what happens when you don't go to school right now. Johnny, you have 10,000 pennies handed to you. How much money do you have?
So if we have 100,000 pennies, then all we got to do is just really
It's not
multiply.
100,000. He keeps saying 10,000.
It's 10,000 effing pennies. Lily, you said Johnny will not know, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
100,000, 100,000, 100,000, 100,000.
$100,000?
10,000. Damn, why is this so tough? No, 100,000 pennies to make up $1. Or what did you say?
Again, it's 10,000.
Johnny,
100,000 pennies is $1.
Johnny, Klein.
Yes, I know. This one's hurting. Can I have a pen and paper?
Johnny,
Sure.
listen, you don't need a pen. Give him a pen and paper. I want to see what he draws here.
Please, okay.
Johnny,
here we
I'm
go.
going to start again at the beginning.
Draw some pennies.
Go ahead.
Draw all 10,000 and then count.
This is going to take a while, guys.
Okay.
Johnny, you have 10,000 pennies. How much money do you have?
10,000 pennies. 100 pennies make up $1.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I feel like we're just moving the decimal. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 0, 0.
You're adding zeros.
Okay. Yes. Let's go $1 million. $1 million.
You have $1 million.
$1 million pennies. $1 million pennies to make up $100.
No,
What are
that's
you
not
saying?
the question.
100,000. Wow, I might be. Well,
God, man.
this is tough.
Lily, do you want to tell Johnny?
I don't know how you've always had more money than.
Lily, do you want to tell Johnny the answer?
She doesn't know. See, she's Googling it right
Lily,
now.
what's the answer?
I don't actually know.
See?
What?
Well,
It's $100.
That's right.
There you
It's
go.
$100.
Oh, I was close. 100,
You were
100,000.
not close.
That's
You
You
were-
said $1 million at one point.
Hold on, Lily,
I got a
hold
little caught
on.
up.
Lily, hold on 1 second. All right, Allie. Austin got his right. Lily got hers right. I don't even know if Lily's old enough to win things from us.
Yeah, let's go with Austin.
But it doesn't matter anyway, because Austin, you were selected. You'll be going tonight if you want to Rise Against and Papa Roach. Excuse me.
Whoa.
Pop, remix. Or if you want, we leave Ricky Gervais at the Hollywood Bowl. Choice is yours.
Yeah, let's go tonight.
All
Thank
right,
you, guys.
cool. You're going to the Forum tonight. Enjoy that show. Johnny?
That was tough, man.
God bless you.
Thank
We'll
God.
be Johnny. He'll be back in the studio next hour for the lie detector test.
You can rest your brain.
I'm going to ask him again when he's back in here in an hour.
Stop.
Don't
Okay,
do it. I
stop.
can't do it again.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask him again if, and I
No.
think that lie detector machine could explode. We could see that happen.
Klein, Alley, Show. The world famous KROQ. KROQ.
Need an accident attorney.
Warning, the following content may not be appropriate for all audiences. It definitely will not be visually appropriate, so if you are easily disturbed or perhaps you're in the middle of eating breakfast, I would not go to YouTube right now.
I would highly recommend going to YouTube right now.
Not checking out KROQ's live stream there, but you can listen as Allie shares with you some very intimate medical details about her body.
Klein, what is the best female body part of all time? What is the most searched term?
The brain.
No, come on. I know what your answer is. Just say it. Just, guys, stop. Stop pretending you care about our brains and hearts.
Guys, it's the window to the soul.
It's the tetas.
Allie, how dare you?
The boobies. The calcium cannons, as they say. A lot of names for the mammaries.
I think men and women would agree that by far female breasts are one of, if not the greatest thing on the planet.
I mean, even gay guys. They love to look at them, motorboat them, play with them. I love playing with them.
Yep.
It's great.
Play with your own, play with other people's.
Oh, my God. Sharing is caring.
Girls like to touch each other's.
So a doctor said that they would like to take an in-depth look at my breasts, my right one specifically, because of some... What is that sound you're making?
I thought that was in my head.
No, you said that out loud.
Is that the wonky one?
Sorry.
Well, they're both wonky for different reasons. Great question, Jake. But the
Wait,
right
is the
one...
doctor taking a look because is there like a freak show aspect to this, or?
Well, you know, there was a phone call made in the room
He's a fan
to
of
another
oddities.
person.
He loves oddities. He's a big...
Come see the freaks.
What is this, Doctor? Dr. Death? Hi, Dr. Death here. Welcome to my tent. Let's look at these oddities. Here's wonky boobs.
So I said, yes, of course. And it's my right one. It's my bigger one. And I said, no problem. They were going to do an ultrasound and take a real 360 view of the inside of my boob to see if everything was okay. And so I went in and
That's a cool image. I mean, you
oh
have
my
that.
God, I've never seen the inside of my boob before.
Yeah.
How cool is that?
Such a fan of the outside. I never even thought about the inside.
I know. And so I get there. I've never been to this department, by the way, the breast department.
Whoa.
They have a whole department.
Is there like a wing at the hospital that's labeled the breast department?
Yes, there's a room called the breast department.
I'm going to steal that sign.
And then you walk in, and then they check you in, and then they take you from the regular waiting room to another smaller waiting room, and they say, okay, there's a little dressing room in here. Get undressed from the waist up. And you know how those gowns always open up in the back?
Yes,
They said turn it the other way so that it's open in the front.
Oh, nice.
And then go to the waiting room. I'm like, so I'm just open.
You're ready to go.
Pretty much, ready to go for anyone to take pictures and looky out in the waiting room. So, can you stop with the sounds?
What sound?
You're making those vocally.
I am?
Yes.
I swear to God, it's in my head every time.
So I go to the waiting room, and I'm not alone. There's a lot of other women in there, mostly older women. Put it this way, nobody was on their phones in the waiting rooms, and everybody was reading the magazines.
Mm-hmm.
So I was, not in my comfort zone, and on the walls are all of these, motivational, hey, survivor, everything's cool, you're going to be great, and, you're a woman warrior and all this stuff. And I was like, oh, man, this is a very weird experience. So I get brought in. They have me lay down on the table. They say, take your right arm out of the gown and then lay your arm up like Titanic style. Mm-hmm. Like someone's going to take a nice hot picture of you.
That's not... The pose you're doing does not match the words you're saying.
This is Titanic style.
No. You said that's a hot picture.
Yeah,
you think that's a hot picture pose you're doing?
Yes, because you get the silhouette of
got
the
it.
breast.
You're trying to show full everything.
Yeah,
side,
front, everything. And they're particular. Stop it.
That's going on in your head. Now you're thinking that too.
So they start putting splooge all over my boob.
It's definitely not called splooge.
And they have the splooge in the breast department.
Right.
So she starts going over every inch of my boob and showing me the different areas and of all the tissue inside. And then she starts going, and she's just not able to find what she's looking for. And then she goes, hold on a minute, and has to check my chart again and figure out what she's supposed to be looking for, and goes back.
It's on the wrong boob.
This took 10 minutes, to the point, guys, where I think she was indulging a little bit.
Oh, you think she was lingering?
I think she was.
Sure.
I mean, if she was going over the same areas over and over again.
It's so funny you say that, because 626 texted before the story even began. Now what? The X-ray tech touched Allie's boob, and she's going to claim she got hit on, and he really wanted her?
I'm just saying, all the other women were in and out really quickly, and for some reason this took 20 minutes.
Yep.
Then I said, is everything okay? Because it's taken a while. And she goes, yeah, it's fine. I'm just... we're going to go over these results with the doctor now. I'm going to make a phone call. There's a little phone in the room. And I'm like, how serious is this now that you have to make a phone call to the doctor in person? And she goes, okay, yeah, here's what I'm seeing. Okay, I'll tell her, I'll let her know. Hangs up and goes, so the results are inconclusive because we just don't know your breasts well enough yet. And what we need to do is we have to have exams more frequently.
Did you not tell them your boobykins?
So that we can get to know your breasts and know if this is just what they are supposed to look like or if this is some kind of anomaly.
That's interesting. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, so they gave us. So I was able to take a picture.
Hold this picture. Show the people enjoying on YouTube right now. Well,
this is the medical version of my boob.
Wow, you got good looking. What are those? X-ray
good shape,
boobies?
Right?
Yeah, those are nice.
Yeah, I think so too. This is again just the right one, and comparatively, I think individually my boobs are really great. Together, they don't make a lot of sense.
No,
it just seems like there's one boob that should be on one person, another boob that should be on another person.
Whenever you see a couple and you go, "How are they together as a couple?" It doesn't make sense to me. That's like Allie's breast. But in this particular picture, the one you're showing right now,
this is my best angle. Who knew?
Who knew your best angle was internal? That is. All right, well, that's good. That's a good story, Allie.
So I think I'm okay, guys. If anyone was wondering,
it's a minor miracle. Someone said, "Apply this kill switch we've been talking about to Allie." All right, we can't do that. Klein Alley Show. Let's do the ADD news, and then someone on the phone has a big announcement to share with us, which I think you guys will be thrilled about, and I will not be. But that seems to be a theme this week, so here we go. Let's get the news through. Let's get this over with so we can get on with the show.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
All right, I know in California we're all afraid of that big one. When will it hit? Where will it hit? And then you hear about these big earthquakes that happen in other countries, like this one that just happened in Thailand and Myanmar, and it reminds you just how real those things are and how devastating
that was a big one.
Yeah, it was a 7.7, and it spanned hundreds of miles, but it mainly struck in Myanmar and then went through Thailand. And this video, if you have not seen it, of this giant under construction skyscraper in Bangkok just boom, going down faster than anything you could imagine, the smoke. And then there are some people that have unfortunately lost their lives, but dozens of people are still missing, and they have pulled some people out of the rubble. But I've been to Bangkok. I went there on my honeymoon, and that city, like a lot of big cities, a lot like New York City, parts of it are just held together with like spit and duct tape. You know, it's like one big devastating thing could happen, and a lot of the city would just kind of crumble.
7.7, that's a real earthquake. I know that you guys were mocking me because I was talking about that 4.1 we felt recently here. 4.1
you weren't sure if you could get through it.
I wasn't not sure I could get through it, but I'm saying if you're near the 4.1 epicenter, you really do feel it. And a 4.1, when you're near it, feels, you know, not extreme like a 7.7, obviously.
No, but you're definitely, especially if it's a long one, wondering if it's going to get worse. There's a place here, I can't remember the name of it, but you can do like an earthquake simulator, and they'll simulate like some of the biggest earthquakes that they've had in California, and they feel very long.
Yeah.
You feel like, you know, some of them I think were like 10 to 20 seconds, and it feels like, oh my God, when is this going to end? Is it going to get worse? And, you know, those big ones that are just like a jolt, those are way less scary than ones that are really long, because you feel like, you know, when is this going to end and how much worse is it going to get?
562 on the text line says, isn't it ironic that a lesbian went to Bangkok on her honeymoon? Good point, 562.
I did, yes.
That is ironic.
And
Allie
I
went
banged
there.
all over there.
Allie went there just for the irony. That's why she went there.
Okay, so the Dodgers won their home opener yesterday. It was very exciting. Shohei Ohtani kicked it off right with a home run. Teoscar Hernandez hit a 3-run homer. And then tonight's game, they'll be presented with the World Series rings before the first pitch. But I wanted to mention this one little hiccup for the Dodgers. Do you remember that big World Series parade that happened last year? Apparently, the city has now given the Dodgers a bill for that parade. And I guess
damages?
Well, they said
extra law enforcement?
The fire department, the LAPD, making sure all the cops were wearing Dodgers hats, the cleanup, all of that. I guess now it's resulted in a $2 million bill that the Dodgers say they're going to pay because the city has no money.
That's what Shohei makes every minute. What's it matter?
I know. I was like,
million,
isn't this
nothing.
like $5 for the Dodgers right now? And if you're wondering where your tax money is actually going for the city, today they are unveiling their new 311 service with an app and improved service. So if you want to more easily report potholes, price gouging, get your bulky trash picked up faster, that's what they say this is all going to help with. But I just went to the website and clicked learn more, and it was really impossible. I created an account, and then I couldn't log in with the new account I made. It seems like there's a lot of hiccups.
Be completed as dialed.
Come on.
Check
You
the number
serious?
and dial again.
This is the new 311 service?
Those are our tax dollars hard at work.
No, I didn't screw this up. It's only 3 numbers. Hold on. 311.
Your call cannot be completed as dialed. Please
This has
check
got to
the
be a
number and
joke,
dial
man.
again.
I know you think, we're some sort of comedic.
Are you really doing 311?
Allie, I swear to you. I know you're giving us credit going, these comedic geniuses on the radio have come up with a real funny bit to poke fun at how terribly run Los Angeles is. But I'm telling you right now, this is my first attempt to call the new 311. I don't need to dial 9 here. I'm using the hotline. This should go right through.
No, it says dial 311, or they
call cannot be completed as
Oh
dialed.
my God!
Please check the number.
Well, and then
and
if you
dial
go to
again.
my LA 311, which is the website, it's like learn more about what's new, and I click on it, and the website for that doesn't even load. So I'm like, what is going on here?
That's our money hard at work.
all right.
At least when they bought the police officers Dodgers hats, at least that's money that you can see being spent. At least I know where that went.
Exactly. All right, and then I guess just a little bit of alternative celebrity gossip news. Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly have had their daughter. They have their, quote, celestial seed, whatever the hell that means. But in other news, Dave Grohl and his wife, where are they at? I believe it's been a year since that happened, almost. And they say that they are going to officially stay together, that Jordan has forgiven Dave and is trying to move on. And she is still completely devastated by the situation, but she's standing by his side. And I'm so curious if you've been in a relationship where the person was cheating, whether you were married or just together for a long time, you took them back and did that work or not?
I mean, that is...
Like, did you regret it, or were you like, no, I took them back and it was a mistake and we went through counseling and we're happier and stronger than ever?
I'm sure that in my relationships, once there's been cheating,
you lose the trust. That's the foundation.
I feel like that's game over. I know other people claim that is not necessarily game over, and there's lots of shades of gray in there, and potentially you can rebound from that.
But also, there's history there, because there was one of his other ex-girlfriends had written a book and talked about his cheating in her book. So it's not like this is the only time he's done it. So if you have somebody who that's their history, how can you trust that they're going to change something they've been doing for so long?
God, what have you done? That's right.
This is Dave Grohl.
That's what I agree. He makes a good point there. We get into a brand new hour of the show right now. Maybe the greatest hour of your life, but I have a feeling it's about to be the worst hour of mine based on who's on the phone.
Klein Alley Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
Thank God it's Friday!
All right, welcome to the weekend on a Friday morning here at KROQ. Lots to get into this hour. Jake's last supper before he gets jabbed with the weight loss drug. All the foods he's requested from all over Southern California. I see pizza. I see onion frizzles. I see chicken tenders. I see butterscotch. It's all this weird combination, this meal he put together. Someone pointed out yesterday that usually when we talk about food on the show, it makes them very hungry. But Jake's last supper menu was so all over the place that they just felt nauseous after hearing it.
It is when you think about eating all of the things that are on his list, I feel truly bloated and full and gross.
Like, it's not like I would think that if I were to put together a last meal, death row style last meal, or last meal before I get jabbed with the weight loss drug and can't eat anything, I would put together a feast that everyone listening would be like, man, I want to be a part of that. And Jake's was kind of not that. It had things in it.
Well, it started off with jalapeno poppers from Jack in the Box.
With 3 ranches.
Right, and then immediately made its way to, like, calamari.
That's good, too.
So it's like a weird mix of things. But anyway,
all fried.
Jake's going to...
It's all good stuff.
Jake's going to balloon up to his new highest weight ever before he starts jabbing himself with the drug. But before we can get into any of that, we have on the phone right now...
Who is it?
One man by the name of Blind Charlie. Hi, Blind Charlie.
Hi,
What's
Blind
up?
Charlie.
How are you?
So, did you hit refresh yet, Allie?
Refresh on what?
On the donation page?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, hold on a second. I haven't refreshed this morning yet.
We were at 3,000
We were at
this morning.
3,8 something.
What are we at?
$6,347, baby! Dude, you donated $2,500. Blind Charlie didn't even need to. We just had to get to 5,000.
Yeah, but I said if they got it to $2,500, I would match $2,500. So that's what I did.
Oh my God, Blind Charlie, you are our savior. You're the hero of the week. Look at you.
Well, I don't. It's for a good cause. I think the people that are in the Special Olympics are the actual heroes. So I'm just supporting them, and this is my way of giving back.
So you don't care if I pierce my nipple, you're saying? Because the money was...
No, that's part of it, right, Blind Charlie?
No, he said he wanted to help the Special Olympics, so good for him. He knows what it's like to live life with a disability. The guy's blind.
Well, I think that is the icing on it that makes it even yummier, that it's helping them, and you have to eat your own words, because you were the one that said, well, if it gets to 5,000, I will... So, and I
when I said if it gets to 5,000, I'll pierce a nipple. That's when we had $0. So I didn't think there's any chance we're getting to 5,000.
I know, but now you have inspired the people, and you've inspired people to donate for a good cause. It's not all for nothing, Klein, and now you are going to have to put some ice on it.
These
because
Special
you're getting
Olympics
your nips
are going to have an opening ceremony like the real Olympics this year with all the money we've raised at this point. What are they going to get, LeBron on a boat?
They're going to do Tom Cruise jumping from the plane.
Yeah, you should get Tom Cruise. At the Special Olympics, I swear to God, I hope you get Tom Cruise jumping out of a plane to celebrate this huge financial windfall that's coming your way.
Blind Charlie, thank you so much for your donation, and thank you to everybody who's made a donation. Aside from the nipple piercing thing, this has all been really, really wonderful to raise money.
Nipple.
Yeah.
Thank you. Shut up, Klein. Shut up, Klein. In fact, I want to point out, because there's a lot of people on the GOAT line. Some people are defending me, and some people are saying, pierce that nip. But this is just one of the many calls that's waiting around, Charlie.
Okay, I'm going to have to side with Klein here.
Thank you.
I don't think that he ever actually agreed to getting his nipples pierced. I think he might have made a facetious comment at one point or another.
It's funny when you guys decide things on the show are sarcastic versus or literal.
But I listen to the show live when I'm like half awake, and then I re-listen to it later in the day when I'm like more awake. And I don't think I recall him ever actually fully agreeing to getting his nipples pierced. We could ask the retard of audio over there to maybe go through old clips to find out when that happened. But let's face it, we already know he's not going to. More importantly, Omar should be jumping in that water too.
Oh, wow.
He's right.
Okay?
This guy's right.
He keeps trying to add on to Klein's punishment to take away the attention of the fact that it took him 3 weeks to even get a clarinet. So Omar should be jumping in that water too, man. I don't know.
You know, it's interesting.
All right, speaking of adding on, what are you going to do for $10,000?
Whoa.
I'm not doing anything
Blind
for
Charlie's like,
$10,000. I'm not, shut up. All of a sudden, Blind Charlie's Mr. Moneybags back there. Guys, I'm
Dude, for the Special Olympics.
I will pierce the nipple, even though I once again would like to hear the audio of me claiming I would do it, because I think it was clearly said in it was one of those absurd things, like me saying, I'll sleep with Allie. Like, that's not going to happen.
$10,000. Boom. There it is.
To sleep with you? Way more than $10,000. Way more.
Just be glad I'm not doing a GoFund page to get that $5 million so that you can cuddle up with Greg.
All right, relax.
Oh, that's right.
Just everyone just relax for a second. DePanios, Greg, thank you for your generosity. Excuse me, what is your name? Blind Charlie, thank you for your generosity.
And sarcasm doesn't matter here. You know this.
Oh, man.
Woo!
Thank you, Klein.
Great morning. Thanks. It's not funny, guys. It's not funny. It's not. Everyone here is having a good laugh, but it's not funny.
It is because
I'm glad you think it's funny.
It's your wife, and your wife loves you, and your wife loves you for who you are.
Guys, this was the reaction when I showed her my bleached tips. So imagine when I go home and take my shirt off, and I'm going to have a pierced nipple now. Her reaction when I showed her the stupid hair was this.
Oh, my God.
What?
What do you mean, what? I thought I'd wash out.
All right, that's just with bleached hair. But that's nothing.
Better wash out for your own sake.
And now,
Pierce the
nips.
Pierce the nips.
Great.
Pierce the nips.
Thanks, everyone.
Pierce the nips.
Pierce the nips. Pierce the nips.
I heard you.
Pierce the nips.
Don't worry, you raised your 5,000, everyone.
Pierce the nips. Pierce the nips.
Hey, David, guys. You guys mentioned piercing Klein's nipples for this, what's it called? The frosted tips, frosted thing that he's doing.
By the way, it's tomorrow. It's happening at Big Bear, and we're jumping in a lake. And at some point, there is a good cause involved here, Special Olympics. But a lot of people want to do that as a bucket list, jump in a cold lake. We'll all be doing that together. It's going to be a lot of fun.
No, I'm not doing it.
Right, Allie's a pussy.
No, I'm not a pussy.
That is...
Or what you eat, babe.
Okay,
or what
well,
you eat.
I didn't lose, so I think was the most successful for the New Year's resolutions.
By the way, that's even sadder that you're going to drive all the way up there just to stand by the lake. And
I know, it's a huge waste of my time.
That is an awesome idea, and I think that's exactly what you guys need to take your show to the next level. And if you have any doubt about piercing your nipples at all, Klein, I got 3 words for you.
Yeah, we got it.
Pierce the nips.
Great, thank you. We've heard it. Everyone, that's a great, very catchy chant.
I heard it doesn't hurt.
Pierce the nips.
It's the most painful, I heard.
Yeah,
the most.
I actually heard that too.
Nipples are the most sensitive part of the body.
And you have really tiny ones.
Nips.
And according to Omar, we're going to let Blind Charlie pierce my nipples.
That's right.
And Blind Charlie is blind. So how many jabs am I going to have? I'm going to...
And we're going to turn him around 3 times before...
Oh, good. Spin him around like pin the tail on the donkey.
You're going to lose so much blood.
Great. Yeah, we heard you. Thank you, guys. I'm really...
Yeah, you're the show's donkey, dude.
You're the show donkey. You're going to be okay, Klein.
Hey, if you don't want to do the nipple, you can do the taint.
Big Bear Lake, bigbear.com/plunge.
Throwing you a lifeline here.
Thanks, guys. Really appreciate the support.
We're supporting you. I do feel bad, but you did say it.
That's fine. That's fine. I will do it.
Hey, guys. I had a few beers, and I just realized how much more mad I'm getting at Omar because he lost too, man. He needs to be jumping in this weekend with you. He's got you guys all convinced that he lost, and he didn't lose, but he lost, man. He lost. Sweet Dibs, good luck this weekend. I won't be there.
Thank you.
Okay.
Appreciate it. A lot of advice. Tomorrow's the day I jump in the lake.
Hey, Klein Alley, first-time caller. Klein, with the cold plunge that you have to do right when you're about to jump in the cold water, get in the right mind frame and pretend it is incredibly hot outside and you need to cool off. Hope this helps. Rooting for you. Love you guys.
By the way, I don't even care about jumping in the lake. I mean, that part, yes, I do care about. That's
but
not
it's
going to be fun.
gotten so bad that now the jumping in the lake part is the least of your problems.
Yeah, we've just created so many more problems for me. The jumping in the lake part is so low on the list that was my biggest fear. Now it's so I can't even think about that.
That's how we solve problems, by creating new ones.
God damn, we say that a lot.
Now you're not worried about the cold plunge.
Right, now it's the nipple piercing I got hanging over my head.
Yeah, and you know what? There's still time to sign up and join us. Even if you can't donate or don't want to, that's fine. We've raised a lot, but you can still sign up and you can be a part of our team. It helps. Can Omar, you create a new countdown for nips?
Sure. Oh, yep. We'll do that.
And what happens if we get 10,000?
We're not. It doesn't matter. Stop
Prince
donating. Stop donating money because we're done. I'm done.
We're done.
We're done. I'm done. The Special Olympics is done. I'll burn that thing to the ground. We'll take a quick break. We're back in a moment. More show, believe it or not, is next. Oh, Allie's going to do the big unveiling of her new driver's license photo.
That's exciting. Stick around.
Get ready for that. It's a good time to be Blind Charlie. That'll be next.
Welcome to the show! Every hour from 9 to 6, step up to the plate for a KROQ Grand Slam. Knock it out of the park and score a pair of tickets for Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm. There's the pitch. Hit a home run and instantly get your name on the draft list for a chance to get a Grand Slam. A 4-pack of 2025 gold passes with an all-parks passport.
A Major League victory, giving you unlimited visits all season long to all Six Flags parks. Keep listening to win.
Welcome back to Major League Baseball. Sort of.
KROQ. Not a winner? Score the most thrilling deals on tickets and passes when you visit sixflags.com or knots.com today.
Hey, anyone know how to play this thing?
This gavel, so you can make this petty claims court seem a lot more professional. You can go ahead and check out the YouTube right now as we're streaming live, and you can watch Vanessa scurry in here with our brand new gavel. So
Come on, scurry!
Smashing that hammer down. We got petty claims court to get to. Usually this would be listeners fighting about something petty that's going on. Yeah, thank you. We need that gavel. That's the most important part of petty claims court. And thank you to, hold on, someone sent this to us. Let me read this note we got. Wow, that's real deal, Allie. That's a real nice gavel right there. Something to make petty claims court spicy.
Ooh.
Love you guys. Sweet Dibbits, listeners, Monica and Amelia. Well, thank you for sending that to us.
I love that.
We're not above receiving gifts from you fine people that listen to the show. All right, great. So now we got Allie and we got her wife. And Allie, usually you get to be a part of the decision-making in petty claims court. In fact, usually you tally the votes.
So can I not this time?
Of course you can't, because you're
Right.
now a defendant.
Okay.
It's time for petty claims court.
In the legal system, cases are tried from Supreme Courts to small claims court. But what about stuff that's too small for small claims court? This is petty claims court.
It's got some girth to it. Nice hammer right here. Petty claims court is now in session. Allie has accused her wife of something. Also, Allie claims she never farts, so we'll have to start with that issue, but then we'll get into the real issue,
Let's
which is
dwell on that.
the chore thing. Let's bring Allie's wife on the phone as well. This is Katie. Everyone knows Katie intimately.
Hi.
Hello, Katie. How are you?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
Thanks for always good to talk to you, and thank you for joining us in this petty claims court.
I didn't know this is what I was joining. Like, this just upped the stakes.
So earlier in the week, I brought this up. Katie, you're the one who has the chore of cleaning the cat's litter boxes and making sure the food and the water is full. And we had 2 cats, now we have 1, and you pitched to me that you would no longer like to do this chore because your heart's not in it, because Zoe is now gone, and you're really just doing it for, quote, my cat, so it should be my responsibility. Is this correct?
Yes, that's true. I don't want to do it anymore.
I'm ready to rule. Katie's
Okay.
right. Court over.
Which
I have been doing it for years and years and years, and I primarily was doing it for my cat because she was more needy. And, you know, we risked her peeing and pooping in other places. So I was on top of it. Allie wasn't on top of it. Allie didn't volunteer to help in that department.
I thought you should have seen Allie's face right there. It was great. I thought you should actually check out the YouTube now if you want to watch Allie's face making faces she doesn't normally make. Wait,
That's a really good idea. I have it on.
Katie, I thought both of the cats were both of your cats. Am I wrong here? Didn't you both get both cats together?
No. My cat was mine first, and then Callie, we technically got one when we first started dating, but she's Allie's cat. She lived with her, and Zoe lived with me. And then they came together.
Right, so she's our cat.
I mean, yeah, but she's mostly yours.
So now Allie's bringing up the point that she wants, if you want out of that chore, then we should reevaluate the whole chore situation in the relationship.
Yeah.
Because
So this
she's...
is the thing. I would like to see a list of what she thinks she does, and you should ask me what I'm doing right now and what I've done this morning.
Well, that's the thing is Katie flexes the chores. Well, this morning I did this. Well, this morning I did that. And
I'd like to hear what you did this morning. Go ahead, Katie. Please tell us.
Well, currently I'm folding our laundry. I unloaded the dishwasher,
Whoa.
washed the dishes in the sink, cleaned the bathroom, swept the floor.
You never clean the bathroom or sweep the floor.
Hold
so
on,
let's just...
She's under oath, so she's not lying to us. She wouldn't lie in
I'm
petty
not saying
claims
you
court.
didn't do it. I'm saying I'm usually the one who does all the deep cleaning. Is that correct? I'm usually...
Sweeping is not deep cleaning, sweetheart. And if you don't think I sweep multiple times a day, I'm going to stop sweeping, and you can see how dirty the house gets.
All right.
Yeah, sweetheart.
Number one, we have a Roomba.
Yeah, tits.
So, okay. Number two, yes,
half the time.
maybe you do sweep, but I mop 100% of the time.
Which is what, every 3 months?
No, hey.
Damn!
I also clean the kitchen. I do all the deep cleaning of the kitchen, and
Allie, you deep clean like once every 3 months.
No, I deep clean throughout.
Or if you happen to take an edible one weekend and then do it because I asked you to.
Yes, she said, will you please take an edible and clean the house? And I said, happily, I will.
Are you saying that Allie is exaggerating her amount of chores and the effort that goes into them?
Yes, I don't care that I do a lot of the stuff around here.
Sounds like most of the stuff. Yes.
No, it's not most
I just don't want her to lie about it. She shouldn't be taking credit where there's no credit to be taken.
When was the last time you cleaned a toilet in our house?
I don't know, a couple months ago.
No, that's not true.
When did you do it?
I did it last week because I do
you
it.
know when I did it?
Because she blew that bitch up.
Birthday.
You did. Well, also, the other thing is that I make the meals 100% of the time.
Oh, no, you're pivoting. Right. You're moving away from what we're talking about now. You're changing. Objection sustained.
I talked to Masa about this at yoga, and she agreed that mostly all you do is cook.
You are talking about this with her.
Order.
Excuse me. I do so much more. I am cleaning all the time.
All right, listen. It feels like both of you think you're doing everything, and it turns out that
we probably both are.
The only person that's doing everything is Katie.
That's not true.
You
also, a lot of the time I end up cleaning
doing
up.
Everyone, not everything.
Okay.
All right, I will
Thank
accept
you
that.
so much, Omar.
Objection sustained.
Why are you
Overruled.
I hate the gavel.
The gavel's great.
The thing is, I'm also doing most of the cleanup because Katie said that I am a messy cook and I need to clean up after myself.
Right.
That is so true, and you have gotten a little bit better at that, and I appreciate that.
And I run the dishwasher because you say you don't want to run the dishwasher.
818 says this is the greatest petty claims court ever. You guys need to get one of those litter robots that will take care of the kitty litter duties. It sounds like the two of them are going to straight up split after this conversation. I can't believe you would make them do this before Valentine's Day.
Mm-hmm.
LMAO, she's talking to the yoga instructor about Allie. Unbelievable. I mean, it's people are fired up. You will get 10 seconds of closing arguments each, and then we will have to turn this over to a vote of your peers. Everyone has got jury duty this morning. Sorry to break it to you. Then we'll come back from the break and we will announce the results. Katie, you have 10 seconds.
Yeah.
You've been accused.
Wait.
Okay. Yeah. What am I accused of? What am I defending myself?
Well, that's a good point now, Allie. What are you accusing her of?
I'm accusing her of now getting out of the chore of cleaning the litter box when the chores are, in my opinion, evenly split or even skewed towards me where I do more.
All right. 10 seconds, Katie, to defend that.
Ridiculous. Okay, so
stop laughing at me.
Okay, sweetheart,
maybe
calm
that's
down.
my argument.
All right, her laughter is her argument. There's your 10 seconds well used. Allie, you have 10 seconds as well. You seem a little bit more unhinged.
Come on, Toots.
I work twice as many hours as you do. Okay, so you have a lot more time to do the laundry and fold the laundry. And if I do try and do the laundry, then you say I'm not doing it right. So you do the laundry, and then a lot of times you will leave it in the bin unfolded for days.
All right, 10 seconds. All right. Votes now. You got to vote Allie, you got to vote Katie. Someone's going to...
Katie or Sweetheart.
Katie or Sweetheart, get your votes to us. 800-520-1067. I cannot wait for the verdict. We'll come back with that.
626 Allie has stolen chore valor.
It is stolen valor. It is stolen chore valor is what it sounds like. It really does. We'll come right back with the results of this petty claims court after this quick break. Oh, my God. Klein Alley Show. An eventful Friday morning already. We still have at least half the show to go. It's unbelievable. Marcella, quickly, we got to get into Allie and her unveiling of her new driver's license photo. It's the monstrosity the world's been waiting for. What's up?
Hi. So this whole nipple piercing thing,
yes,
it is so 1995.
I know.
Seriously, why don't you do something hardcore, like go 30 days without sex? Now that's hardcore.
30 days without sex. Easy. Done that, no problem.
I think the first two things, the hair dye and the nipple piercing, will cause that thing.
Don't worry. 30 days. I may go 30 years with no sex starting now. All right? So thank you. And by the way, you sound like you're all pierced up. You probably look like a pincushion, right?
No, I'm actually had to step out because I work at a bank and I have to.
Well, as you know, no one
She
who works.
stepped out from her bank.
This
job
is
to
why.
call.
This is why when you have to go to the bank, there's 9 windows and there's no people there because the one person
They're
who's
all
there.
calling radio stations about nipple
I
piercings.
gotta step out and talk to this guy about his nipples. All right, well, thank you. I appreciate you having us on in the bank. But please, for everyone who's in line wondering what the hell's taking so long, stop doing all that chit-chatting that's going on in the back and go to your windows.
Speaking of standing in line, I did that a few weeks back when I went to the DMV, and I was given the opportunity to take a new driver's license photo.
When you say opportunity, they looked at your current picture and said, let's do this again?
She didn't know what my actually, she was looking at it when she said that.
Yeah.
She said, would you like to take a new driver's license photo while you're here?
Very judgy there at the DMV, which they shouldn't be because they are
and
the
I'm
worst.
like, what does that mean you think I look better now? Or does that mean I look bad then and let's just see if I can do a little bit better?
See, I have a terrible driver's license photo, but I think it's a great thing because when I did have a good one, for a while it was the best picture I ever had. And whenever people would look at it, they would then look at me and they would go, "Ee!"
I remember that photo because
Right.
you had frosted tips in that one, didn't you?
I don't think I think it looked like they were frosted because of where the seal of California was. The hologram seal was right at the top of my hair, so it looked like my tips were shiny. I definitely had like spiky hair there in
Yes,
that picture.
you had spiky hair.
But it was probably the best picture I've ever taken, and I tried to keep it for as long as possible. And finally, the DMV just said, "You don't look like this guy
You
anymore.
have to take a new one.
take a
Yeah,
new
because if
picture."
your appearance changes drastically and it becomes a problem with verifying your identity, they do want you to take one. So I had to make a game time decision. I had to say, all right, I have to bet on me looking better now than I did in 2020 when I took this.
And
I
go in makeup ready because some people, you do see people getting glammed up in there sometimes.
Yeah.
It's always weird when you see someone who's really putting in the effort because they're about to take this picture. And I don't know why. I get it because you have it forever and a lot of people see it when you go to the airport, whatever, or you want to try to buy booze. But it is interesting that driver's license photo has almost gotten up there with like wedding photo as far as most important pictures you'll take in your life.
Well, and I feel like they've zoomed in more. Because the one that I've taken, like my best driver's license photo was right when I turned 16, and it was amazing, and it was way farther away. I'm better.
Maybe you
I'm
were
like a
just
painting.
further
Like
away.
it's better when you look farther away. It all kind of fits together. But then when you get too close, you really start seeing just a bunch of random brush.
Yeah, it's funny. From far away, Allie, you kind of look like the daughter in the new season of White Lotus, but from up close, you look like the meth girl from Orange is the New Black.
Yes, thank you. That's a great example.
And
I don't know why I'm
you agree,
not
though.
more offended by that.
But you can see someone from pointing you from far away and being like, "Oh, that's Allie." Someone's like, "Oh, okay," but then they get close up and they're like, "Ee, that's Allie."
So my new one is here, and I showed it to Katie, and she said, "This looks exactly the same as the last one." And I said, "No, I think the new one is a complete upgrade." So I want to show you first,
Then you're going to show the people
and then
on
I'm going to
YouTube.
show the people.
YouTube, you can decide for yourself. You can go ahead and look on the stream right now.
So-
We're streaming live. It's a good time to start watching because we got the lie detector test coming
That's
up.
the first one.
Wow, your face is so fat.
Okay, because I was like, oh, the last one I took, it was right after I had the baby. No, this was in 2020. This was before that.
Did you get stung by like a bunch of bees?
I don't know what happened. Like, why is my face so chubby? So this is the first one.
All right, there's
that's JD Vance.
There's
It's
Allie.
not JD Vance. It's me, you dumbass. All right.
Allie is a spitting image for Vice President J.D. Vance. They do look similar. I know they have the same policies.
This is my hillbilly elegy.
But they do look similar. Okay, so that's the old one.
That's the old one.
Okay. Now, the benefit of the old one is that you say it was taken 5 years ago. So you should look
Younger.
not only younger, but that was pre-kid. So you should look significantly younger and happier because you don't really...
And rested.
Right. That's the whole idea. You don't understand what not sleeping is like.
This last one I took while I had him, like my kid next to me. Like
he
I
was
had,
screaming on the floor of the DMV,
Yeah,
putting stuff in his mouth?
Exactly.
All right, this is Allie's new and improved photo from the DMV. What
What
is
do you mean?
that?
What do you mean? This is me.
Why did
Isn't
they...
that so much better?
Well, yeah, but the only reason it's better is because I feel like they put a filter on it where they washed you out completely. Are you that pale?
I'm much better washed out than regular color.
That's unbelievable. It looks like they went to older technology to try to give you a better picture. Let's get rid of some of these megapixels.
They just go regular pixels.
But they did. It seemed like they did zoom in closer on your face in the new one.
Yeah.
But by washing you out, I don't know what that would be.
They
the
did me
equivalent
some
of.
favors, right?
They did you some favors.
So it is like from a D to a C.
But it does look like that new license looks like the old one because it looks like you left it in your pants and did laundry a few times. Like that's the idea.
But down to my face looks thinner. I look more.
You look definitely more pale.
JD Vancey.
I have more saggy skin.
You do look more JD Vancey. Jake is
I don't
right,
need this in JD Vance comparisons. Can you just give me the real opinion?
Can someone add a third side by side to JD Vance so we can try to find which one is Allie? I'd like to see that. I don't know. Omar, you've seen them both. You think that the new one is better? Because I think everyone's just trying to have a better picture than their last one.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't see a dramatic improvement.
Okay.
I don't.
Well, Katie said these look exactly the same.
I mean,
so.
I have to.
It's just like your hair is kind of parted in one, which I think kind of it's better for the shape of your head.
Oh.
The other one, I think your hair is all pulled back a little. That one's
right.
probably
you
a
look
little
sad.
bit
You look sadder in the second one for sure.
Really? I
Yeah.
thought I looked happier.
No,
but
but
maybe I got my fake smile better.
But that's also, keep in mind, that's the DMV effect. Because weren't you dicked around there for a while?
Oh my
even though
God, yeah. It was the last thing, and I was like, I shouldn't do this. I should just leave. And then I was like, fine. It was like the very end. But I do think I have more eyebrows in this one.
If the DMV really wanted to get some credit from the general public, because everyone, universally hates that place, they should just change a policy right now and say, starting now, you can bring your own picture. As long as it fits this perimeter, as long as you're not wearing a hat or sunglasses, or you can, because I think people would feel
Or let's
so
get
much
not
better.
someone's mom to take it.
Right. Yeah, there she is. There she is. The new and improved, the
before and after.
There
They both
she
look
is.
like befores.
JD Vance at the DMV.
My before pictures.
JDMV, someone's calling you. Well, there you go.
Okay,
All
come
right,
on.
great. Well, there you go. Jake's going to start feasting. Can't wait for this.
Woo!
Final supper next. KROQ, Klein Alley Show. Just imagine for a moment you were able to put together whatever your fantasy meal is, because maybe you're going to start a big cleanse soon, but you're like, I'm going to send myself off with the greatest meal ever put together. Jake's about to get the shot, the weight loss shot, because he is at his biggest he's ever been He's been putting on weight slowly for a while, but you couldn't notice because he's got such big, massive moobs that everyone was just staring at his breasts, and no one realized how fat he was getting beneath all the breasts.
Just shows you how truly powerful breasts are.
But now he got to a point where he hopped on a scale and realized that he crossed the 200 threshold, and it keeps climbing, and there's no end in sight. And finally, he's taking control, and he's going to start jabbing himself with the weight loss drug, I think, on Monday. Is Monday your first jab?
Yep.
So, as a result, we decided it would be great to give him one final send-off.
Oh, yeah, I eat it. Oh, I eat it. Yeah, I eat it.
The Last
I eat it. Yeah, I eat it.
Supper.
I eat it. Oh, yeah, I eat it.
Jake will eats it, and we've put together a feast. Well, he gave us his wish list, and we got a lot of the items on there. I'm looking right now at some of the many foods and beers that are sitting on this table outside of the studio. So big, I think we had to bring in a second table. And I'm looking at the, you wanted fries,
Well,
and you wanted pizza, and you wanted calamari and specific breadsticks from Olive Garden, and you really hit a bunch of different chains. In fact, Al, you had to go to Wood Ranch to get the stuff you wanted, right?
Yeah, I got the chicken wings and the onion frizzles at Wood Ranch.
Yeah.
But I know on Jake's list he said chicken wings preferably boneless, but they didn't have a boneless option. The only boneless thing they had was boneless cauliflower wings, and I didn't want to do that to you.
No, too healthy. But Jake will probably complain and say this has ruined his feast. I see the Francis Connor out there. That's Jake's favorite beer. There's a ton of that, which is what he requested. And then, of course, we have some listeners that sent in food as well. Bexy, one of the diehards, net bangers, sent in
thank you, Bexy.
a bunch of bagels. I think those were supposed to be for us, but somehow they've been added to Jake's final spread.
Yeah, I wanted one.
In fact, if you look out there on the table, Allie, that is one giant slice of pizza that is so big it supposedly feeds 7 people. That is one piece of pizza.
I call dibs.
And what they believe is 7 people is actually just one Jake. And
Didn't you say that was a world record?
It's a world
slice?
record slice of pizza. It's the biggest slice of pizza you can buy. It comes with its own pizza slicer.
And we have more pizza coming.
Yeah. So the pizza Jake really loves is from Vito's, and it's the most expensive pizza that there is because he's got all these meatballs and pesto on top and ricotta. It's a great, and that pizza is coming. They're actually coming in early to make that one for Jake at 9 a.m. Yeah.
Did you tell him that we have somebody on death row who's going to die?
We said we have a guy who's about to get executed, and he said, I'll get up early and make a pizza for that guy.
This is his last wish.
And no, because Vito's actually kind of a fat guy, too. And so I think he appreciates the fact that Jake is now trying to overcome his fatness, but he wants to go out in a bang. But this giant slice here is from Big Mamas and Papas. It's called the Big Papa Slice. That slice you should post on our Instagram because that one alone is supposed to feed 7 people. That one slice. That's how big it is.
Feed 2.5 people.
We couldn't even get it in the door today at KROQ. That's the one slice. We had to open both
seeing
doors.
Vanessa fumble with that giant box.
We gotta get.
Was my favorite thing of the morning.
I kind of just want to put more footage up of Vanessa trying to carry this giant slice
Let's
of pizza.
just have her move it to a bunch of different
Yeah, it's really funny because it is. The slice of pizza is bigger than Vanessa.
It is.
I'm not even kidding. I think it's over 4 feet. So. Jake's going to go ham on that, and then also I see there's other stuff on the table from Jack in the Box.
Got poppers.
Yeah, the poppers with 3 ranches, which if you're keeping track, that is 7 jalapeno poppers and 3 ranches. So he needs one ranch.
2 ranches per one thing.
Now, also,
the other way around.
Jake, are you going to eat this in the order that you put the list together, or what's going to be your strategy?
Yeah, pretty much. I'm going to start with the appetizers and then move on to the entree, and then go to the sides, and then finally dessert. But I'm not going to eat too much of the entree since my favorite pizza is still coming.
Yeah, but God damn it, he's such a complainer.
I'm not a complainer.
And I also don't.
The pizza that I really like.
We're not going to be able to enjoy any of this either because he's going to take all the leftovers home with him.
Yeah. I don't think we're allowed to eat any of this.
Tupperware and tinfoil to bring it all home.
But your plan is to eat through all of this all weekend, and then Monday you jab yourself with the weight loss drug, and then you just kind of stop eating.
Yeah, so it's my last weekend to eat stuff.
It does sound like Jake's about to hit the electric chair. I mean, it really is. It's such a feast here. Yeah, I'm jealous just looking at it, but also I couldn't think of anything I'd want to do less right now than eat a handful of fried calamari, followed by jalapeno poppers.
Seriously.
And then
you do jalapeno poppers first.
So that's your order?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll be monitoring this. I don't know if we're going to put in the feeding trough is going to make its way here, or Jake's going to sit out there. But we are going to recreate the Last Supper photo.
Is somebody on the live stream comment on the chat was saying that one slice is a $50 slice? Is that true?
Yeah, it's about $50.
Whoa,
yeah,
that's how big the slice is?
Yeah, it's that big. Yeah, you got to see it. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Jake, Yeah, I mean, I don't know how many calories this is. If someone were to add that up all together, it's got to be, I don't know, 50,000 calories.
Oh, you can
there.
have ChatGPT add the calories up for you.
Yeah, but after so many calories, you can't, I mean, who cares?
But I do know that, Jake, I do know.
That's what skinny people say.
That's a great,
I mean,
great
there's
point.
only so many calories your body can absorb in one day. It's not like if you eat 50,000 calories in one day, you're going to gain
You think
like 20
your body
pounds.
is going to give up on
Your body stops counting after a while? Is that what you
your
think?
body just stops counting. It's like, whatever.
Your body's too tired to absorb the extra.
Jake, I do want to mention this, and then you can start the feasting, but we did spend countless hours and hundreds of dollars to put this feast together.
Yeah.
And there has just till right now has not been even a remote semblance of a thank you.
I said thank you to Vanessa earlier.
Oh, great. Glad we know about that.
All right. Well, the feasting can officially begin. I don't know if we'll bring it item by item and Jake can sit here in the studio. We could turn this place into his giant eating trough. We're going to go get a picture. So,
thank you.
Allie, get on your JD Vance face so we can get out there and take a Last Supper photograph together. We'll be posting that in moments. And then the giant feasting can begin. We got that and your Lie Day Friday all coming up this morning on KROQ. Apologies for all the people that are sitting in their car, even though they're supposed to be in their job right now, waiting for the exciting conclusion of this petty claims court. And before Allie or her wife Katie say anything, and Katie's on the phone still, Omar, you got to witness the conversation that just happened off the air for the last 5 minutes between the two of them. The fighting did not stop for almost that entire song and commercial break.
It was very entertaining, to say the least, and now I get how Katie charms her way out of everything, because Allie was just kind of just taking it just kind of like nodding her head, and it was amazing to watch. Kudos, Katie.
Kudos.
I'm very impressed.
I'm going to play some audio. I recorded some of your fighting. I think it's fair that the listeners get to hear what really goes on when you guys don't think you're on the air. This is Allie accusing Katie of sleeping late today and getting ready for a nap right now after this is done. Listen to this, and then they really went on a tangent.
All right, what, 6:30?
So annoying. 6.
Right, and so you've already, it's 3 hours later, and you're already taking your first nap.
Yeah, because I have to have energy to listen to people for 5 straight hours.
What do you think I do for a job?
It's different, Allison.
What happened to Sweetie?
My job is just as much of an energy suck as yours, and I do it for twice as long.
You're having conversation, and it's entertaining, and it's energizing, and you do it for 4 hours.
It's not entertaining.
That's for sure. That's for sure. At least until you joined us. Now it is. That was just some of the fighting that was going on behind the scenes. And the phones are lit up now, of course, well over the 100 votes we asked for. People have strong opinions in the petty claims court battle of Allie versus her wife. She accuses her wife of trying to
get out of some chores.
Get out of the one I'm going to quote you. Get out of the one chore she does, which is...
I didn't say one chore she does.
Well, you said laundry doesn't count because she likes doing it.
Well, she won't let me do it. She says I do it wrong.
Katie, is that true?
Do what wrong? The laundry?
Yeah.
You don't do the laundry wrong.
You said that I don't do the cycle right, or the water's too warm or some crap.
I mean, you need to, maybe the water temperature.
And I don't spray it properly. Sometimes you got to spray stuff down.
Allie,
there's a whole process.
Allie is accusing...
You have stains on everything. And you don't...
That's Poogers for you.
All right.
Allie's wife is accusing Allie now. I don't even know who's the defendant anymore. It seems like they're both defendants somehow. Allie's wife is accusing Allie of stolen chore valor, taking credit for all the chores. Meanwhile, she says already this morning she's been up doing everything. So there's a real fight happening between chores.
It just so happens she cleaned the bathroom, which never happens. I always do the deep cleaning, and I've done all the dusting, all the mopping, all of the deep. I've cleaned the fans, baseboards, all that stuff.
I want to get to the votes because
a lot of people clean the baseboards.
Yes, I do. You just don't know.
There's a lot of no one knows that the baseboards are clean.
It's true.
Blaine,
I
who
do
are you?
because
Blaine?
I look at them and think about it.
Blaine, who are you voting for?
All right, sweet divots, everybody.
Sweet divots. Hi. What's your vote
so
for?
I've lived my 17-year marriage in this last 15-minute phone call, and I, too, do chores and then do them wrong and then don't do them and then get in trouble for not doing the chores that I was doing wrong. So, Allie, I feel for you. However, out of straight fear, my wife's going to listen to the podcast. I'm going to go with Katie just because I don't want any more lectures.
All right, great. Vote for Katie. That's the Jedi mind trick for you.
909 said, I feel bad for Allie, but I'm still going to vote for her partner.
Nick?
I know you guys need to do the votes, but listen, I have a list of what I do. Litter, I take the trash in and out. I do the dishes, the laundry. I throw away all her snot rags. I gather her random socks throughout the house. I unpack her lunchbox.
How many snot rags?
That's not, if I'm sick.
Hold on.
That's
That's like a regular thing that you have to put on your list.
Gross thing I've heard.
Katie, shut up.
Just follow her snot rags.
Shut up. Quiet down, Snotty. Katie, what percentage of your day is spent picking up Allie's snot rags?
10%.
No, that's not true.
So much snot.
And her earplugs.
All right. Well, those fall out when I sleep.
And I vacuum the bathroom every day.
No.
All right.
The shed in here.
Guys, this petty claims court has gotten out of control. I got the gavel here.
I'm the winner, obviously.
We have to take a few. We have to take a few more of the votes. All right. Let me just, Linda. Let's get a lady's opinion on this. Go ahead, Linda.
Hey, Sweet Dibs.
Sweet Dibs. What's up?
I don't care how many chores each one does. In my opinion, this is like a stepchild. And if something happened to your stepchild, to your child that you birthed, and you still have a stepchild, you need to take care of that child. And if they agreed that who had the responsibility of taking care of the cats, I think that Katie should continue to take care of the cats.
All right, that's a vote in the column of Allie. So people are split up all over the place.
I think if she has already taken on that chore, she should continue to take on the chore.
Donald.
And I did right in front of you last night. And I'm playing with the cat right now with the laser pointer.
Great.
all the way. She works some serious hours.
Yes.
Okay? And then doing all the cooking on top of that, that's work in itself. That needs to be appreciated.
And all the grocery shopping.
Who's your vote for then, Donald?
Grocery shopping too. So finding time for all that's hardcore.
Yep.
Okay? And working the hours you do, and then having someone taking naps all day.
Yep.
That's kind of
Sometimes I get home and she is taking a second nap.
That's not true.
Yes, it is.
Okay, that's true when I was very depressed, but that is not true now.
All right.
There's the Jedi again.
That's smart move. I like it. That's good. You
It's
know
about
what?
her mental health.
Allie, don't go again. Don't take her down on her mental health. How dare you, Allie?
Now I look like an a-hole again.
Fern? Who gets the vote? Snotty? A-hole Snotty or Katie? Beautiful Katie.
You guys are all punk bitches, man. You need to stand up to your spouses. So in that spirit, I'm voting for Allie.
All right. The votes have been cast. I'm looking at this text line. There is no shortage here.
Katie wins for the snot rags alone, says 336.
In the case of Allie versus her own wife.
Allie should clean everything because she looks more homely.
Damn!
There have been no shortage of ideas that have come through on the text line.
925. Jerry.
Allie is a monster. How is Katie such an effing ninja? Unbelievable. Must be the world's greatest therapist.
Mm-hmm.
She's convinced
She is a wonderful therapist.
She's convinced me now that not only is Allie wrong, but she's disgusting. All right. There's a lot of votes here. But I would like to congratulate the winner of this petty claims court. And it goes to none other than Jedi Katie.
Great.
With 78% of the votes.
You don't know what percent it is. You're not counting anything over there.
It looks to be like 78% of the votes.
I like how she said that while she was wiping her nose.
Because I'm upset. Does anybody have a snot rag?
Katie, any closing comments?
You're rotten. A monster.
Katie, anything you'd like to say as we wrap up this petty claims court?
This was very smart. I mean, not everyone voted correctly, but the majority did. And honey, I love you. And listen, I do feel like things are pretty even around here. The whole issue was that you lied, that you do more. And that's just not true.
Well, now it led to everybody thinking that I just sit around blowing my nose all day and I don't do anything around the house.
I would agree. I have more time to do things. Like, I'm trying to respect your schedule, and I love you, so don't be too...
818 says, I would like every petty claims court moving forward to be these two lesbians yelling at each other. And I think
there's
that's
plenty.
I'm gonna
we got to talk about the farting next week.
Yeah, I'm going to play this song as a special tribute to Katie and Snot Rags because I think this sums up so much of your relationship to this point. Some Gautier. We'll wrap up the show with takeaways next. I'm sorry, stoners. We didn't have time today. We'll do it tomorrow. Be in a great mood. As I'm looking at the Last Supper get fully set up, Jake is pacing, excited. But everyone who walks by and looks at that table, of course, there are a bunch of scavengers here that they just want to grab and eat it themselves. But we are going to get to, it's funny because we're going to resolve one drama that took place in that kitchen when we bring the lie detector guy in next hour and figure out who's responsible for the note and who's responsible for the dirty dishes. And then we have a whole new drama we've started now because we have just taken over the entire company kitchen for this massive photo shoot and feast that will be Jake Dill's Last Supper.
Yeah, but we did put notes around. We put notes saying, don't touch.
Right. Don't touch. Not for you.
Not for you.
Sorry, sales lady. This ain't for you. But anyway, that is...
Good thing no one comes in on Friday.
It's getting set up now, and that is more food than even I thought. It is a massive amount of food. Some of the footage is going up on YouTube if you're not already watching for Jake's Last Supper, and it is going to be a spread. Another pizza on the way here right now, and some listeners have sent additional food, so we've got rations now. We'll get to your news in a moment. As you know, Allie does do the news. This guy's not happy with you, Allie.
Man, what happened, guys? You guys were on the good streak for a good minute. I would say the last couple of weeks have been very great shows. But it seems like today, Ali took the wheel, and it went downhill from there. I mean, this whole incest thing, you guys got to stop talking about that. This whole White Lotus book crap, you got to stop talking about that. It's weird. It's cringe. It's ew. Ali, it seems to enjoy it way too much. I mean, she is Ali right away. But get it back together. Let Klein take the wheel. I don't know what's going on, or whoever the hell the ghostwriter is for the show. But
Ghostwriter. Yes, the show has ghostwriters.
Don't let Allie take the wheel anymore.
If Allie had her way, it would be all incest all the time. And she is going to take the wheel right now as she brings you through your latest batch of breaking news.
Grab your Adderall. It's time for ADD News.
But that call did start with a compliment. Guy said the show's been sounding great the last few weeks up until the incest conversation.
All right, here's the first story. According to a new study, 30% of people say incest is just fine.
I knew it. Yeah, you are an incest defender. Let's not deny that.
The year of incest, everybody. Get it? Woo! I won't even tell you some of the things that my wife said about incest yesterday. It was, hearing her views on it was crazy.
Well,
she was like, society is really more shaming it than anything else. It used to be pretty normal. I was like, what are you
It is not normal, and she's wrong, and that whole scene from White Lotus was weird, and the fact that you slept with your second step-cousin is weird, but also we had a lot of callers yesterday, tons of them. We couldn't even get them all in the air.
Oh, secondhand Cindy made out with her brother.
Yeah, it was normal. It was like 3 people in the world. Then it was normal, yeah.
Exactly. All right, Starbucks has been doing a lot to try and win back customer loyalty in their next announcement, including, getting rid of menu items and giving you that home feel with the ceramic mugs. They want to make your drive-thru and your mobile experiences faster, and they've announced a new promise, a new goal time. They want to make every drive-thru experience 4 minutes long, and they want every mobile order to be ready within 12 minutes. Now, that's a great goal.
12 minutes for a cup of coffee seems like way too long. That should be instant. I understand if you get one of those fancy frappuccinos where they got a crumble cookie in it or whatever.
Sometimes when you order stuff, they're like, this is going to be ready in 30 minutes. You're like, why?
I know.
What's the problem
here? I think the idea is they know people would rather be pleasantly surprised when they get there and it's ready and it's only been 5 minutes than when if they said it'll be ready in 5 minutes, you're there in 5 and they're like, you have to wait another 5. People just get livid. They don't want to wait 1 extra minute. Yeah, but I don't want my drink
to just sit there and get cold for 10 minutes.
This is the problem with society now. We've expected too much too soon.
I want it the moment I want it, not the second before or after.
But that's why a lot of times this order ahead crap, you're better off just going in old school. Going in,
that's why I never do mobile ordering on Starbucks. But
one of the reasons.
Also, the problem is with drive-thrus, the store itself might be able to have your order ready in 4 minutes. It's the stupid customers that linger. They don't know what they want. That whole part of it is what... Or you get one random person that wants like 80 things. Like there were 2 people in front of me in a drive-thru, and I was there for 45 minutes because the person in front of me had ordered $80 worth of food at McDonald's, and there were 2 people in the car, and there were only 3 staff members at McDonald's. So It took forever for that drive-thru experience to happen, and you can't account for that. All right. Once a douche, always a douche. That's what I always say, and Mark Zuckerberg continues to prove the truth of that statement. And with statements of his own that he's made in the past, he proves his douchery with ideas like this.
You could have a whole line of clothing that's just kind of like hard classical quotes. My joke with my kids is that if I'm ever done with Meta, I'm going to create Mark's Meats.
And then you recall this remix that he just did with T-Pain.
Shorty Crumb, so fresh, so clean. Can't you love that question's been harassing?
Here's the latest thing that he did.
This girl is so fine. I done come to this club about 11 times.
The other thing that he's been trying to do is try to make these weird smart Oakley glasses happen and say that we're all getting rid of our cell phones. But now he's buying his own memorabilia. A shirt that Jesse Eisenberg wore in the movie The Social Network went up for auction. It's a shirt from his high school, Ardsley High School. And obviously he wore it while playing Mark Zuckerberg. And the winning bid was just over $4,000 and was made by Mark Zuckerberg himself. And when he went as a guest on a podcast, he was like, yeah, this is his shirt, but I guess it's my shirt now. It's like,
well, listen,
who buys their own memorabilia?
But Allie, if you have that kind of money, I mean, just think about that for a second. You have unlimited money. It means nothing to you. Why would you not buy everything at every auction ever? The only reason that means anything is because we look at it and go, wow, someone just paid $7,000 for a shoelace that Michael Jordan had on his shoe.
Yeah, but that's Michael Jordan. This is Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, he wants to buy his own merch. So that mattered. They made
$4,000 to him was like a nickel.
Yeah, they made a movie about him. He probably just liked the shirt because it had his high school on it.
Is everyone collectively defending Mark Zuckerberg?
If I was that rich, I would only buy things at auctions. I would buy everything at auctions.
I would think he's the only one who would buy it.
Yeah.
Well, I think a lot of people would not care to buy this other than Mark Zuckerberg. But I also think the fact that you're like, yeah, this is his shirt. I'm wearing, when you're buying your own memorabilia, you're just going to wear it around and be like, this is my memorabilia that I bought. I thought most people, like,
Display
if Tom Brady was going to buy one of his game balls, he would just display it in some kind of a trophy room, right?
You would think, but that's even a cooler move.
Not to be like, I'm just throwing this around with my kid. By the way, this is the football that I use.
His, right? It's from the movie.
Yes.
If I was Zuckerberg,
Tom Brady would just keep his ball.
Yeah, because he had a part of it. But this guy played him in a movie about him. And if I were Zuckerberg, I would wear only limited edition stuff that I bought in all. Like my daily outfit I would wear when I went to the gym would be a Michael Jordan game-worn jersey.
You mean it wouldn't be his own clothing line of Roman quotes?
No, it would be only famous people's clothes.
The one-of-a-kind Kobe's last jersey.
Right, I'm wearing Kobe's last jersey.
You just toss it.
Right. Just that's like such a flex.
Whatever, I'll buy another one.
Yeah, that's the ultimate move.
All right, apparently the next sign that your home is about to get robbed is the presence of sidewalk chalk. And I know sidewalk chalk has brought joy for many people, but it's coinciding with some of the hidden cameras that they've been spotting throughout LA County. A lot of these hidden cameras are getting more and more elaborate, where they're being hidden to look like leaves inside of a bush, and when they find them, it's pretty disturbing, but they use those to case your neighborhood.
Yep.
And when they make a mark on your house, they will, at times, leave behind little targets in the form of sidewalk chalk, an X, or any other kind of symbol. So if you see sidewalk chalk around your neighborhood, but there is no child around, and there has been no sidewalk chalk session,
you're about to get robbed.
You might be about to get robbed, yeah. So that's something that you should check for.
There's some kids I noticed recently playing hopscotch, but I'm gonna play on the side of caution here.
Don't rob me, you douche!
Just gonna pepper spray them just to be safe. Well, be on the lookout for that. We get into a brand new hour of the show, and the very first thing we do is give you 2 tickets to 2 different theme parks in Southern California. 4 total. It's a grand slam as we celebrate Dodgers home opening weekend, and we'd love to hear from you. Caller 20 right now, 800-520-1067.
Show. 106.7 KROQ FM in HD Pasadena, Los Angeles, Orange County. This is the world famous KROQ.
KROQ, we are Klein Alley Show. What an hour to be alive, man. So much stuff happening here in the KROQ studios. Our favorite guest Lie detector extraordinaire is setting up his equipment right now. Postmaster Johnny will be strapped in. We'll get to the bottom of all the drama that took place here in the company kitchen and a lot of other questions that people have sent our way about the show and about Johnny. That'll be coming up this hour on the show.
Thank God it's Friday!
It's a Lie Day Friday back in the KROQ studios. People always love it. It's a great hour to watch along on YouTube. If you have not yet seen the show, I've taken my hat off to once again prove that I have foolishly looking bleach tips to go with my frosted dip that'll be happening tomorrow at Big Bear. And if you have not been paying attention, we crossed that $5,000 threshold significantly, closer to $7,000 now, so I will have to pierce a nipple. One of the many things we're continuing to do, and I'm not really sure why.
Well, it's for the kids or something.
It's for the kids. It's for the kids. Nice to meet you. I'm Klein. That's Allie.
Morning.
You got DJ Omar Khan, the audio sniper right there. Jake the Nerd is getting ready to start his massive feast, the Last Supper, before he gets jabbed with the weight loss drug next week. All of his favorite foods are sitting out there, getting warmed up and ready to go. And I cannot wait for everything we have in store for you this hour. But let's start by making someone a big fat winner. As we make Jake an even fatter loser, let's say hi to Rachel on the phone right now. Caller 20. Hello, Rachel.
Hello, Sweet Divots.
Sweet Divots, Grand Slam for you. You've got tickets to 2 different theme parks in Southern California, all right?
That is awesome. Thank you so much. I have been calling every day.
Hey,
oh, good.
Proof that if you just keep on trying and keep on listening, eventually you'll win. You'll be at Six Flags. You will also be at Knott's Berry Farm. And the Grand Slams don't only belong to the Dodgers. You got one as well. Hold on, all right?
All right, thank you.
Thank you. And more chances to win starting again next hour, 10 o'clock, and every hour all day long here at KROQ. All right. Johnny's here. I want to say, hey, John, quickly. John, this is our lie detector examiner. Has made his way into the KROQ studios. John, grab that blue microphone there. Good to see you again.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here, Mr. Electric. What do you think of my hair since you've last been here?
It's okay.
All right. I'll go with that. That guy cannot lie, so he tells the truth. In a moment, Lie Day Friday, he's calibrating his equipment. That's a great quote.
That's my favorite thing ever.
He's too honest, unfortunately.
It really took a minute to let it sink in, too.
The return of Lie Day Friday, and then the Last Supper. It's all coming up. Get on YouTube now. Klein Alley Show. It's a packed house. If you're watching along on YouTube, thank you for being here. If you just want to listen to this as you drive to work or wherever the hell you're doing this weekend, it's very exciting when we can turn a regular Friday into a Lie Day Friday. And that is why we have the greatest polygraph examiner in the world, known as the lie detector guy. I consider him a close personal friend at this point. John Grogan has been in here. He's witnessed some big moments on the show, including Allie, his wife, basically asking Allie to admit that she wants to have threesomes. And I mean, John, I don't know, of all the things you've witnessed in here, you still keep coming back. Is it because you like the drama, or is it because you're such a fan of trying to call people out on their BS?
It's because Allie is a goddess.
Oh,
okay.
baby.
Unbelievable.
I dressed up extra for you, John.
That is unbelievable. This guy is
run away
flawless in every way except his taste in Allie. That's the one. That's his one Achilles heel. He has been on TV, made over 1,000 appearances. You can have this guy come to your house, ruin your relationship, or potentially prove someone wrong for just $145. He will come and set you up. He's tested over 13,000 people. CertifiedPolygraph.com. And on this Lie Day Friday, we're about to go through Johnny and some of the many things that Johnny has to answer for on the show. But I want to ask you, because for people that are new to this, that don't believe in lie detector test science, this is proven how many times? What percentage accurate is this, John?
Almost 100. You can't become a cop in this state without passing one. You can't join the FBI or any federal agency without passing one.
So this is as important as it gets, and everyone still uses this. This will hold up in a court of law. This is the most important way that anyone can prove that they are telling the truth, correct?
Correct.
And this has caught people for cheating, lying, murder, all of the above.
All of them.
All right, let's get to it. It's officially now Lie Day Friday time on KROQ. Here we go.
You sit on a throne of lies.
Why is it lie after lie after lie?
The only thing I know for sure is you're a goddamn liar. It's a lie.
You're a parasite of lies, and I am your worst enemy.
Lie Day Friday. Lie Day Friday.
Lie Day Friday happens only right here with us in the mornings on KROQ, Klein Alley Show. And for those of you that are new to the show, we do this from time to time when things happen behind the scenes and we need answers. And we need some answers because of some drama that took place here in the company kitchen. John is putting all of the devices all over Postmaster Johnny's body right now.
And Johnny is somebody who doesn't really get nervous. So even when I had to put this on a few weeks back, I felt nervous even though I had no intention of lying.
It does suck, though, because you never know what you're going to get asked, and there are some questions that you don't think that you're going to come your way, and now you feel like you have to tell. You know, think about how many times we lie, little small lies in the course of a day. Things that, I'll be home in 5 minutes, honey, and you're like, just getting in the canyon. Yeah, you say that all the time. And then if you were on a lie detector machine constantly, boy, that would change everything, right?
Oh, yeah.
Johnny, are you nervous?
No, I'm not nervous at all. We're good.
You have not been dishonest about some of the many things you've said on the show. For instance, we'll get to this question, but someone did text in. You claim you are Mexican, but look like a few white lesbos had a baby with Jay Leno and Bieber. Are you brown? See, some people don't even believe that you're Mexican.
Yeah, I don't know how to prove that. I mean, it's just how I came out of the womb.
Well, it's just if Johnny thinks he is, and he thinks he knows he is, he's going to answer yes.
So we have questions here in 3 different phases, including if you think you're better than the rest of us because you're younger, and some stuff about if you ever fake Johnny Doesn't Know, because you said one of this morning's Johnny Doesn't Know was some of the dumbest answers he's ever given.
Is that going to be one of the questions, the same one you asked?
Well, we're going to ask him on the lie detector machine. What do you get? How much money do you have if you have 10,000?
Hey, okay, all right, come on. I was in Kumon for like 3 years, dude. I was not good at math, so.
Whenever you're ready, John, I know you've got your computer, you're calibrating here. Just give us the thumbs up when you're ready to go, and you can ask Johnny his test question. All right, Postmaster Johnny's hooked up. He's got sensors on his fingers, his arms, across his chest, whatever you need to do for his testing questions, and then we can start with the actual questions for the lie detector test.
Are you in California?
This is too hard.
Yeah, he may not know that
Yes.
answer. You may want to give him something easier if you have it for Johnny. Come on.
When you were younger, did you attend elementary school?
Yes.
That could be a lie.
Calibrated.
All right, it's calibrated. Here we go. This guy doesn't waste any time. Johnny, question 1. I will ask these, and then we'll take a break, go through all of the answers, and then when we come back, we'll find out if you were telling the truth or not. Why are you closing your eyes for this, Johnny?
I'm focusing right now.
I did that too, subconsciously.
I'm locking in.
Do you think you are the best-looking one on the show?
Yes.
Jesus, at least pretend you're thinking about it. My God.
Sorry.
And when you are late to show meetings, you know what, John? You can ask him the second question.
When you are late to show meetings, you claim you are taking dumps. Is that true?
Yes.
You can ask him the third question, John.
Have any of the bosses here hit on you or had you service them with your pretty mouth?
I can answer like half of that, but yeah.
What do you mean you can answer half of that?
Because his mouth's full. He can't answer the full answer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what's your answer?
Yes to hit on, no to fellatio.
Oh, man. All right. Well, this is getting interesting
Is that what
already.
you had to tell them?
All right. I'll let you hit on me, but I draw the line at this. I got to get to the bottom of that. All right. Next question. Go ahead. Go ahead, John.
You missed many shows because you claim you had car trouble. Is that true?
Sadly, yes.
I'll take over. Actually, you know what, John? You can do the next one. You deliver these so beautifully.
I know.
You one time claimed you had bumps on your dong. Do you have an STD?
No.
Oh,
No, that was definitely
a lie.
I said no.
I can tell that's calibrated.
You don't need a computer to see that.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we should warn the bosses, I guess. All right. John.
You hear that, K-Dub? You have an STD now.
No, I don't think he's involved. I think it's higher. All right, moving on. Whatever you say, whenever you're ready for the next question.
Are you the person who left dirty dishes in the company kitchen sink?
Here we go.
Yes.
He's
Okay.
admitting it. That's probably the truth.
Yes.
Next question.
Did you do this because you're lazy, forgetful, or were trying to create inner office drama?
Yes.
Now, which one of those? Which one of those? Lazy, forgetful, or trying to create drama?
More forgetful. It was definitely forgetful.
Okay, moving on. There's only a few questions left.
Did you write the note about your own mess to try and get more airtime?
Whoa.
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, sir.
Should have used that line
No
earlier.
lie.
All right. Moving on. 4 questions left. Johnny is on the hot seat. It's Lie Day Friday on KROQ. Johnny's strapped into a full-on a lie detector machine, 99.99999% accurate, and this will hold up in a court of law. We're using it now on KROQ. Here we go.
Do you think you did a good job babysitting for Klein's kids?
Oh, yeah, most definitely. I want to go back, too. It was fun.
Next question.
Did you purposely ignore Klein's rules?
Yes.
No, you did. You son of a bitch. All right,
Klein
3
had
questions.
2 rules when Johnny babysat for him, if you're missing
Broke
that.
both of them instantly. Next, final 3 questions, John. Go ahead.
Do you think you're better than other people on the show because you are younger?
Yes.
Oh, my God. You're such a dude.
I'm trying not to answer so quickly, but
You
yes.
do have that entitled. That's fine. Be honest.
Yeah.
We're going to find out if you're lying.
Yes.
So there's already, John, have there been lies already in this, just out of curiosity?
Absolutely.
Okay, so we'll find out what he's lying about. Two final questions. We got to take a break. We'll come back with the answers.
Do you ever act dumb on air to get a bigger reaction, or are you just a real big idiot?
I want to answer yes, but I don't know how to answer yes to that, though.
What do you mean you don't know how to answer yes?
Well, that proves that it's correct.
I mean, I think I am a bigger idiot, yeah, because they know stuff that I don't
Do you
know.
act dumb on the air?
On purpose.
Or are you just answer? Is this just you?
Oh, that's not an act. No, that's actually, I didn't know.
Yes or no, John?
Yeah.
Okay.
What?
I don't know.
I don't know. What did you just
Are you
confuse him
confused
for?
by
He's
this?
confused. Final question.
You claim you are Mexican, but look like a few white lesbos had a baby with Jay Leno and Bieber. Are you brown?
Why'd you give him that question so he has to ask, am I brown? Yes, I'm 100.
All right.
Yeah.
All right, we're going to come back.
You don't know what you...
We're going to take a break. He said yes. We're going to come back. We'll find the results of this next. John says there have been lies told.
Oh, my
we will
God.
get to this after. Wow, people
That
love
was
this
amazing.
guy. Quick break. More show next.
Welcome to the show! Every hour from 9 to 6, step up to the plate for a KROQ Grand Slam. Knock it out of the park and score a pair of tickets for Magic Mountain and Knott's Berry Farm. There's the pitch. Hit a home run and instantly get your name on the draft list for a chance to get a Grand Slam. A 4-pack of 2025 gold passes with an all-parks passport. A major league victory giving you unlimited visits all season long to all Six Flags parks. Keep listening to win.
Welcome back to Major League Baseball. Sort of.
KROQ.
Not a winner? Score the most thrilling deals on tickets and passes when you visit sixflags.com or knotts.com today.
His Eagles to celebrate the greatest story to happen in Southern California in some time, the birth of the babies of Jackie and Shadow.
Yeah, and I was able to get a really great deal on some highly inflatable eagle costumes just because I don't want Jackie and Shadow to get all the glory. When you think about it, anybody on a live stream can be a bald eagle and get attention, don't you agree?
I don't understand what we're attempting to prove here by dressing up. I think this was one giant... you and Vanessa got inside of each other's heads, and you started hyping each other up and saying, oh, it'll be great if we do the show dressed like eagles.
I think it's wonderful.
Yeah, but...
I like it too.
Visually, I
like it too because I'm not doing it.
Right, of course.
That's the best part.
I tried so desperately this morning to shift this onto someone else. I was like, oh, it'll be just as funny if Jake comes in here dressed like an eagle.
No, he can't fit in this costume.
But we're going to attempt to, I guess, feed each other now.
Well, yeah, because like I said, the big story yesterday was that they did their first feeding, and obviously it's fascinating. I mean, Omar, you've been gripped by this, right?
Oh, yeah,
You're one
I love
of
it to death.
80,000 people that have been watching Jackie and Shadow and seeing how their eaglets' lives are starting out. So why can't we get in on some of that attention?
I guess we realized that... God damn, I hate this thing.
This is so loud.
What I realized is that people are obsessed with watching cams of eagles, and since our YouTube, live YouTube is kind of new, what could we do to maybe steal some eyeballs away from the much more popular eagle cam? And we decided rather than just be a better version of a radio show, which is impossible, we've tried, let's just maybe dress like eagles, and maybe we get some confused really slow adults that actually check out this stream and think that they're looking at the Jackie and Shadow cam.
Some of the immediate comments on the YouTube live stream are that Klein's nose still somehow looks better than the costume's eagle nose.
Thank you. I'll take that as a win for me.
So do you want to share some of this beef stick as a nice breakfast?
So I guess what we were going to attempt to do right now is recreate eagles feeding each other, because that is the thing that everyone's going nuts about. If you haven't seen it yet, you're not yet watching the live Big Bear cam. But everyone thinks it's the greatest thing ever. In fact, I can't even play this audio because I can't even see my...
I think I can get
it. Could you have bought louder costumes, Allie? Or were there louder ones available?
Look, there was another one that was really, really good, but it was like $200. And these ones were $37.
Well, you got everything you paid for here.
Okay, hold on a second.
If you are wondering why it sounds different in here, it's because we are currently encased in eagle suits. And in a moment, we are going to attempt to feed each other. And I believe the meal this morning is a beef stick of some variety.
Honey, while you're here, can you please open up the beef stick, because I can't open it myself with my wings.
Allie, I think we should let Allie try to open it up, because this was her idea from the very beginning. Let's let her...
Well, and I also have a lot of respect for these eagles, because it is hard to do things without hands.
Yeah, do it your mouth.
Put the mask on the right way.
Well, I can't bite on it.
Yeah, Allie's all ass backwards with her whole costume.
Okay.
And
her face is coming out of the neck.
Yeah, it's a terrible...
Enough about my neck!
The costume cannot accommodate Allie's giant long neck. If you are wondering what this monstrosity looks like, you can head over to YouTube.
Johnny, open that up for Allie. What are you doing?
No, I want Allie to try to open.
Oh my God!
It's a much funnier segment. Allie tries to open things in an eagle suit, because the reality of this is that it wasn't really that well thought out. I think they just got so excited about the eagle costumes that we just assumed the rest would figure itself out.
Oh my God, I think I got it.
And it clearly has not. So,
yes!
All right. So for anyone who's enjoying watching eagles do things, which apparently happens once a year around birthing season, maybe, just maybe, you'll enjoy this. Allie's going to
okay, I'm going to go over there.
Stick it up, and we're going to attempt to feed each other, baby bird style, mouth to mouth. This is a live feeding, which apparently is all the rage these days on the cams. So take this, real eagles. Hold on. Allie and I are going to attempt...
Klein's stuck.
I'm trapped. Hold on.
Oh my God. This looks like some sort of weird porn.
I got this stick in my mouth, guys. We just did a very successful and unsuccessful live feeding. Oh, the beef tastes like cigarettes. Were you smoking again? You know what's funny about this dumb bit is that Allie thought this had enough legs to do once every hour. She goes, oh, we'll start every hour with a live feeding. And I said, I think if we do this once on the air, it'll be more than enough.
Look, I also said we should wear these the entire show.
Right, that was another big mistake. So
But
when,
I didn't know how cumbersome they were going to be. I
when-
didn't realize we wouldn't have access to our hands at all.
when we get back from this break, you will never hear of this ever again. So enjoy this memory while you can. The show continues next. And speaking of feeding, if you're the parent of a Girl Scout, father or mother, and you would like to prove that you are the best seller of the cookies, since we all know the responsibility falls on you, it's a chance for you to call us now. We'll let you try to outsell each other, and we will spend hundreds of dollars to buy boxes of cookies that we definitely don't need, but Jake will probably eat them all. That's next. Klein Alley Show. Friday morning. It's not just a regular Friday. It's a Lie Day Friday. Going to get the results in just a moment. Postmaster Johnny is wired up, and we have results. John Grogan is here. TV's lie detector guy. CertifiedPolygraph.com, and on socials at Lie Detector Guys. Before we get to that, Jake, I want to warn you. I know we're about to get into your Last Supper. All the food has been sitting out now for a while, getting ready to go. It's an entire table full of snacks that you are about to get your jab and lose all that weight, but people are starting to hover, and I have seen a few people from other radio stations here grabbing your food.
Hey!
So you may have to get out there and start swatting people away from your Last Supper. Oh, Vanessa's running now. She's not happy. All right, John, you've seen a lot of liars in your life, and you have this machine in front of you that is 99.999% accurate, and you can confirm that Johnny did tell some lies. We'll break them down in a moment, right?
Correct.
Okay. Mr. Electric. It's Lie Day Friday here at KROQ. If you're watching on YouTube, if you're not, now's a good chance to get there. You can see what's going on in the studio. Everything that's happening as we say it is, and we're going to get the results now to the question. So, John, whenever you're ready, we asked Johnny about 10 questions here, and let's get to the exciting conclusion of this Lie Day Friday.
Yeah, and, Johnny, he's not somebody who feels that he needs to lie, even if it's what we don't want to hear. Right. He has no problem saying it. So I think this will be one of the lie detector tests that we've done that has the least amount of lies in it.
All right. Well, John, whenever you're ready, take us through it.
When we asked him, do you think you're the best looking one on the show, he said yes. And that was true.
Of course. It's so obvious. He walks around with that stupid confidence. It's really annoying.
You guys told me that from day one, so thank you.
Who said that? Who said that to you from day one?
Did we say congrats, you're the hottest on the show?
No, you guys have always tooted me around as like Johnny's handsome, Johnny's always beautiful, Johnny gets hit on, ladies man, so. But I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Thank you.
All right, I don't think we've ever done any of those things. And by the way, the competition, you're not like you're battling.
It's not. I'm not crazy beautiful by any means, but the competition though is not as scarce.
Thank you. You don't have to say that. We get it. All right, moving on, John. Oh wow, Jake. Wow, your pizza's just arrived too.
Oh my gosh, there's 3 boxes.
More pizzas have arrived for the Last Supper. All right, moving on.
When we asked him, when you are late to show meetings, you claim you're taking dumps. Is that true? He said yes. It was a lie.
What are you doing in between?
Yeah, Johnny, you'd always claim that you're so late to the show meeting because you're going to a separate bathroom to dump out every day. This is what you say.
That takes like 30 to 40 minutes.
But I did follow you a few times and saw you were not taking dumps. You sit outside and look at the sun for a while. I knew this was going to be a lie, but I'm just... how often are you dumping versus not?
Like 30% maybe. But I do end up going, and I do get caught up talking with people outside and stuff. I'm friends with everybody in the building. How am I not going to say hello to them?
Don't give us that lie about you're taking dumps, because we now know it's not true. All right, moving on.
Just suckered in by dump talk.
It's unbelievable. Well, it's hard to, you can't criticize a coworker for taking a dump.
Because, I know. You can't.
OSHA.
What?
OSHA. Anyway, go ahead, John.
When we asked him, have any of the bosses here hit on you or had you service them with your pretty mouth? He said yes, and that was true.
Okay.
Wait, hold on.
That's true.
Wait, you admitted to what now?
Well, I admitted
to service someone with your pretty mouth?
No, that's never happened. Thank you.
Hold on. You just said yes, and now that's true.
But I said yes to always getting hit on by coworkers or older bosses and stuff. So yes, that was the truth in that.
Is it mainly women that are hitting on you, or men and women?
I've been told by a guy or two, you're very beautiful, or you're very cute and stuff.
You're very beautiful?
Who said that?
Yeah.
In this building?
Yes.
No way.
In this building,
no way that
happened.
You're very beautiful.
Come over here. You are very
pretty face. You're a pretty boy. All that stuff.
Pretty face? Who calls you pretty face?
Well, I'm not dropping names.
To be fair, Marcus Mumford did say you're too beautiful to sit on the ground. Come
Literally.
here, let me stroke your hair.
Why are you so dumbfounded at that?
Whatever. I'm just shocked that people around here are saying that pretty face, calling you pretty face. But
and pretty mouth.
That's fine. So you have service. All right. So now if you take anything from today's show, Johnny has this job because open mouths don't eat, or whatever the hell he said.
A closed mouth doesn't eat.
Right. Okay, moving on, John. Well, here we go.
When he was asked, you missed many shows because you claim you had car trouble. Is that true? He said yes, and it was another lie.
Wow. So you didn't have car problems.
I mean, I'm doing a car commercial right now, so I obviously didn't have a car. So yeah, literally, it was true. I didn't have a car to get to work.
Okay, but not every single time.
Right. So every single time. I never had a car.
Well, he's saying you're lying.
So there had to have been a time that wasn't true, and you just kind of fell on, because you knew we accepted the fact. You knew your car was a POS. I mean, it was falling apart.
Yeah.
I believe that is a reason, but it sounds like maybe there was another time that was not the reason. If he says you're lying.
Maybe I went to Disneyland one time.
Okay, well, that's a big maybe, John. That's a major maybe. One time. I knew it. There was one
time.
One Friday.
We're going to be all right, it was one time.
It was one Friday, bro.
Car trouble, Disneyland, car trouble. I mean, it's thank you, John.
How do you get to Disneyland with all the car trouble?
Yeah.
Use the girl's car.
Oh.
Okay, I'm not surprised. I knew there was one time there that there was a couple of days that was kind of shady because he pre-canceled. He's like, I don't think my car's going to start on Tuesday to Thursday.
Yeah, exactly. I think maybe I can get somebody to take me on Thursday.
All right.
That's crazy.
Thank you for the honesty now, eventually. Go ahead.
He was asked, you one time claimed you had bumps on your dong. Do you have an STD? He said no, and that was a lie.
Wow.
3
lies in a row.
Dude, Johnny.
You have an STD or you had an STD?
I had one a couple years ago. Okay. We'll just leave it at that.
Well, a lot of them don't go away.
Oh, they do. This
they're
one,
dormant.
Yeah, this one went away, but yeah, we're chilling now.
Which one was it?
Which girl?
No. Yeah. Go ahead and say her name.
Apparently, Johnny caught a learning disability. All right. That's You
Which STD is it?
You had the clap.
I don't know. He just asked if there was bumps, and he said, I said, yeah.
All right.
That's all.
I don't want more than that.
Yeah.
Thank you, John. Go ahead. Moving on.
The only reason I'm asking is because I do think the one he has doesn't go away. But go on. Next question.
This is why we sanitize our equipment after.
That's right. John Grogan, he's smart. He knows it. He gets it. Go ahead, John.
When we asked, are you the person who left dirty dishes in the company kitchen sink? He said yes, and that was true.
Yeah, that was a no-brainer. Like, you guys knew that. That was me all day.
Yeah, I know. But the real question is the follow-up as to why you did it. Was it intentional or is it laziness? And go ahead and, John, give us the answer to this one.
He did say laziness, and that was true.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was it. It was just laziness.
Yeah, it happens. I get caught up doing other things here, and it's like, oh, forgot my dishes.
But then when it became a thing, you...
Not only did it become a thing, Allie, we haven't played this yet because it's pretty stupid, but I'll play it for you now that we know he did it. He wrote a diss track to the person who left the note because the note is why everything got fired up. Someone left a very aggressive note saying...
And I think Johnny, if he had an intention to wash it, definitely didn't after he found
the note said, clean up after yourself, stop being a lazy dick, and this and that. And Johnny wrote a rap. Listen to this.
Someone got me messed up. You know I had to get to the booth. I moved my boy J Money.
Right, we in here.
Yeah, Kevin G.
No, that's engineer Justin who we got.
We J Money.
Right, we in here.
Yeah, Kevin G. Oh, kill him, Johnny. Got a little problem on with this one blow. Dishes swimming in the sink like the breaststroke. 5, 4, 3, 2, there was one no. Something about you a dick, have a great day. I ain't come to play games like it's EA. Batty stand by my side like I'm Chalamet. KNX, K-Earth, all my friends, bro. Got your homies switching up like Nintendo. Check it, let me put it politely. All you had to do was ask so nicely. And you're mad cause your note didn't faze me. Now you finna see them dishes in the sink daily. Hey, woo!
Killed him, Postmaster.
Certified. Yeah.
Oh my God, bro, that was fire, dude. That was so sick.
That's how confident Johnny is in his dish leaving that he felt the need to
douchey. That was so
really
fire, bro. I didn't name drop. That was fire.
Shut up!
All right.
I don't know what's more douchey, the song itself or Johnny going, yo, that was the best right after
that was so sick.
reviewing his own song.
John Grogan, lie detector guy, in your honest opinion, was that song good or bad?
It was good.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Eat your guys' words.
That's
very
the
supportive.
same guy that thinks Allie's hot.
He doesn't lie.
Moving on, we got 3 final questions. Let's get to the end of these questions, and then Jake can start feasting because we're almost at a show. It's a Friday. Here we go. Final questions from the polygraph guy. He's here. Of course, this is a Lie Day Friday on KROQ. Go ahead, John.
We asked, did you write the note about your own mess to try and get more airtime? He said no, and that was true.
Oh, okay.
I'm shocked about that. Clearly, the guy likes airtime. Probably wrote that rap before he even left his dishes.
I don't need any more airtime.
Moving on.
We asked, do you think you did a good job babysitting for Klein's kids? He said yes, and he knew he was lying.
Of course. It's the worst babysitting situation ever.
Yeah.
My kids had the most fun that night in their entire life.
I think you had 2 rules. It was a bedtime and don't eat all the cookies.
Don't eat all the cookies. All the cookies were gone.
And you got home at 10 p.m. They were still up and had eaten all the cookies.
It was a great time.
Moving on, John.
When we asked, did you purposely ignore Klein's rules? He said yes, and that was true.
Yeah, I knew you did. That's okay.
Yeah, we got to. We're rebellious.
You want to be the fun guy.
Right.
Yeah, we're rebellious.
Last questions.
We asked, do you think you are better than other people on the show because you're younger? He said yes, and he was being truthful.
Yeah.
He does. He does. That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys wish you were my age.
Whenever anyone gives him an opinion about anything, goes, you don't get it. I'm 26.
I mean, I have to, yeah.
Final
he doesn't sound so old when he says
Final question. Final question.
We asked, do you ever act dumb on air to get a bigger reaction, or are you just a real big idiot? He said no, and that was true.
Wow.
So he's just an idiot.
Okay, all right.
I believe that.
Yeah.
Well, I think we learned a lot. I think we learned that Johnny really is as intelligent and as confident as we all thought he was.
And, John, can you ask him under oath still if you gave him 10,000 pennies, how much money he'd have? Go ahead and ask him.
Oh, my God.
If you had 10,000 pennies, how much money would you have?
10.
We did this morning already.
Yes. 100. 100.
Okay.
100.
100 what?
100.
Come on, Johnny, let's go.
Don't look for He's looking at Grogan for the answer. Come on, dude.
Come on, switch it up on Nintendo.
All right, final question. We'll never have the answer. Go ahead.
Okay.
Final question.
We asked, you claim you are Mexican, but look like a few white lesbos had a baby with Jay Leno and Bieber. Are you brown?
Yeah, I'm definitely brown, yeah.
And that was truthful?
It was.
All right, John.
There you go.
Congratulations.
Yes, sir. Thank you, John Boy.
John, you're the best, dude. This guy's great.
John,
we'll put
we
up
love
all of
you.
his information on our socials. We're going to wrap up the show with this one, and then we'll come back. The weekend song. Jake's going to head over and start feasting right now. This is going to get very exciting. It's the Last Supper as we wrap up the Friday show. Your weekend song and takeaways all next right here on KROQ. Only for a little bit longer. It's the show's coming to an end. We'll get your weekend song on, official anthem of the weekend. Jake is so happy right now because he's having his last supper. He's already started. He's chowing down. He's got his favorite slice, his Vito's pizza. We also have the world's biggest slice back there from Big Mamas and Papas. It was so much, and all the beers. You grab your Francis Connors, yeah. You got your jalapeno poppers. You got everything you've ever asked for, Jake.
Oh man, I'm so excited.
Still hasn't said thank you though.
I said thank you.
It's officially the Last Supper now. Before Jake takes his first weight loss shot on Monday morning.
Oh yeah, I eat it. Oh, I eat it. Yeah, I eat it.
The Last
I eat it. Yeah, I eat it.
Supper.
I eat it. Oh, yeah, I eat it.
If you'd like to watch the mukbanging commence, we will be switching from our YouTube stream over to Instagram Live.
Oh,
We're going
so
to
good.
Instagram Live immediately following the show today because the show will continue in a feast. Join us for Jake's Last Supper on Instagram Live at Klein Alley Show. We'll be heading over to that in moments. Let's do some takeaways. Oh, before we forget to mention, tomorrow, if you plan on coming up to Big Bear, we did raise... I don't know where the number's at now, but it was north of 6,000 last time we checked.
Yeah, it's over 6,000. I don't think we've gotten more since then. We raised way more than we thought.
$6,347. Thank you to Blind Charlie for pushing us over the. I shouldn't say thank you. F you to Blind Charlie for pushing us over that 5,000 mark. BigBear.com/plunge if you'd like to join us tomorrow. The opening registration begins 10 a.m. and then the opening ceremony at 11:45 before we all jump in the lake together and freeze. So that'll be happening tomorrow, and I'm sure we'll have a lot of socials there as well. All right, takeaways quickly because we got to go. Jake's got to eat, and we got to get out of here.
Yeah, I'm starving.
All right, 818. My takeaway is Omar wants Diddy. Get over here, Diddy.
Yeah, Omar did say that.
Yeah,
he said, "Get over here, Diddy." He said it.
If 213, my takeaway
Hold
is.
on, let me play that clip. Omar would have played it if I had said it.
Come back here, Diddy.
That's Omar for you. He loves him.
Come back here, Diddy.
213, my takeaway is Allie looks good from afar, but still far from good.
Yep.
310, my takeaway is you can't spell postmaster without STD.
That's true.
818, my takeaway is Ted Bundy and Charles Manson are both dead. 818, if you have a hack, shut your mouth and keep it to yourself. And 310, my takeaway is if you don't understand what you're being asked, can you really lie?
Yeah, because you don't understand the question. Who
and
knows?
If you have 10,000 pennies, congrats. You're rich, I tell you, rich.
Yeah, today's show had a lot going on. Some people claiming on the text line now, this is the greatest show you've ever done. I don't think that is accurate at all, but the bar is also
there was
set
a lot of things that went wrong
pretty
today.
low. What is your takeaway, Jake the Nerd?
If you need me, I'll be watching Sports Watch.
Sports Watch. That's very funny. If you don't know what we're talking about, listen to the complete show wherever you get your podcast. Download us, subscribe, and like and comment. It all helps a lot. Allie, takeaway?
My takeaway is, come on, Wiz.
Come on, Wiz. Come on, Wiz. That's a great throwback to the old people secrets. Great line. And Omar, you got a takeaway?
Yeah, my takeaway is it's okay.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, according to John Grogan. Thank you, John Grogan, Lie Detector Guy. Thank you to all of the unbelievable. We paid for most of this food, but some of this stuff was donated. And, of course, listeners who sent us food as well. Bexy for the bagels, the pizzas. Vito, thank you. It's really
Love you, Vito.
Unbelievable. We got to... get out of here. Nicole Alvarez will be in here next. 40 minutes nonstop KROQ and more chances to win tickets in about 12 minutes. Get yourself a KROQ Grand Slam. Here's your weekend song. Have a great weekend. Do it next week. Bye. Bitch.
You have to do it more. Verify his identity and
what?
Whatever.
It's not about that Monday, Tuesday. No one cares about Wednesday. Thursday. Forget that noise. Are you ready for the weekend?
Monday,
Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, forget about that. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, sleeping in, eating brunch.
Come back here,
volleyball. I'm a handicap.
Shut up, Jake.
Go out with friends, do nothing at all. Sleep in, watch movies, read books. Anything goes, just take a look. Are you ready for the weekend? Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go. Are you ready for the weekend? Yeah. Are you ready for the rear end? Go.
You want to play with a child?
Come back here, Diddy.
Klein Alley Show.
KROQ, the world famous KROQ.
Hey, it's Allie. One of my favorite